Let's see if we'd actually zone into a populated instance.
We got 10.
That's good enough. I would hit a premium drink.
Do you bother to preem too, or?
I premium 2 on Guru because you never complete the mission, so it stays on for the full duration.
Yeah, that's kind of the logic I've been using as well. I don't know if I feel the PP cost reduction stuff, but, like, having Nifta up for every other pack in Ultimate is pretty funny.
Alright, let's see what kind of layout we get.
From what I can see, it doesn't look shitty.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big ass wide area. Oh no.
I get the feeling we're gonna have good runs together.
The packs go down easy. It's the bosses that can be tricky.
Nah, it's like, that's the reason I like Lilipa, is because, like, not only does Lilipa trash feel more vulnerable to, like, position manipulation because the area is fucking flat, but there's also no aerial mobs.
The more the mobs are generally vulnerable to Zandu compared to the elephants and the Tiberius.
Alright, I have the best buffs in the game. Shit. Hold on, I have to tab out and shill. Yeah, I'll do my best on bosses.
It's okay, I'll split up Zandu. That should be good enough. Not Zandu, Xander's. As long as you can try to keep them still, that's plenty good enough.
I like your approach to, like, leading the group, though. Just kill 85% of the pack in 3 swings and then keep moving so nobody has the chance to split.
Works every time, except for the people who decide they want to go different directions. Or to the boss.
Alright, I think I have them both. Motherfucker holding PB. Shut up.
Yo, if you charge parry this, it feels really good.
Yeah. I think the best is charge parrying, like, you spawn a set of the fucking machine gun mobs here, and then charge parry every single one of them instantly trying to kill you.
Walk into the pack, get stuck in hit stun for a second. I need to go pick up mates. Perfect.
I'm trying to develop a looting strategy for Ultimate that doesn't make me feel like a schizophrenic. It's just...
Pick up weapons with 5 or 6 affixes. Pick up all 10 stars.
Yeah, it's like 10 stars, 5 slot units, 5 slot weapons, 3 slot units is about what I've been using.
I might go with 2 slot with berries, but I might just be using that.
Yeah, it's like, I kind of also vacuum anything dropped by, like, a major boss, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
Let me lower the volume here. Hey Nand, hey to you. I'm currently tirelessly working on PSO2 day to fucking pay Nizaka back. Your trial's done, so I'm coming up to you.
Yeah. Always stand in poison. It's about 2 days old when I learned super treatment works in other people.
Dude, super treatment's the best.
Shit's busted.
I forget, is super treatment base regen or percent regen?
I don't know, but it's shit time. And it lasts for 30 seconds.
Dibs!
Right? Considering changing my weapon element to fire so I can just put up charge parry. And not worry about anything ever again.
Yeah, so no more like disaster third phase light resist.
Light resist isn't too bad. The wand resist kinda sucks. It's when you get wand resist and wind resist because of Xander's.
Yeah.
Then you have nothing to do.
You've got a fucking alternate wand daily change, right?
Yeah. If I could get both, that would be wonderful.
Cyrus. Hey, Labrys.
Last
Doing alright?
time.
Cyrus says pink gay robot on the quest for Dosh, pretty much. You ready for partisan resist, even though I literally don't know how to do anything except Zenith combo?
Yep. Fought so much Anja that I'm just starting to sidestep dodge all the dog formed attacks now. Like charge parry nice, but what about iframes?
The PP starvation is fucking desperate.
If you have your PPC convert ring, do a twirl on any partisan skill, it'll give you back like 80.
Oh, is that how it's calculated?
Yeah. I like to cheat.
That's weird. I didn't expect the backspin to be like base regen.
Handy, for sure. I think the fastest PH roll you can get is probably Bandersnatch.
I'll try to grab this. He's an asshole, though.
Yeah, he likes to jump.
Got the head stun.
Meaty rising edges.
Literally first hit for like 150k.
That's the way.
When he starts doing this shit, I just start DPSing the bits. Like, fuck
Yeah,
this.
that's exactly what you should do. I mean, I can't put Xanverse up on anything because he's leaving, so... The bits. See you charge parrying that.
Heh. Laber says, I've been trying to get a nemesis weapon of some kind or just a good drop with no luck, but hey, I'm fine using a Gix katana for now. Yeah, Gix and Revo are both really, like, reasonable options at the moment. It's unfortunate that you're playing katana because Nemesis and Slave Katanas, the two weapons where I'm like, yeah, you probably don't want to buy those. They're like 30 mil. It's a little bit suffering. Compare that to stuff like Nemesis Partisan, Wired Lance, like Wands. Even like Boots to an extent are all really cheap. Man, fuck this particular trial, though.
Yep. Luckily, they all kind of spawn in the same place, so Zondeal's pretty effective. The shields are annoying, so.
Yeah, this is like the one enemy in the zone that I really don't want to be there.
Well, they're also in the other zone, so shrug.
Yeah, it's like that's just ultimate. Corrupted Darkers are there. Oh boy, okay. The one thing I like about like the heaviness of a lot of the ultimate enemies is that Nova Strike doesn't knock them away, so I'm not griefing when I use my best AoE option.
Really griefing if you're doing the most damage, though?
It's not griefing if I kill them in the 1 PA, I think.
Objective complete.
Waiting warmly for August.
So cool. EA crap. And actually, you can check. Block.
Another fucking Lilipin code. Okay.
Hey, it's that guy again. I remember because he kept dying.
Nice. Do I have boosts on? I'm actually griefing myself. Can't stress about booster time if you never use your boosters.
Uptime, though.
Uptime. The 15% Warbrave. Thank fucking God for techers.
Just cozy, dude. Okay. I'm sorry. Can't believe the normal packs just drop slaves like that.
Wow. You're a dick.
Look, man. I live here, okay? It's my job.
Ultimate Elemental. I actually haven't seen a single 13 star from Ultimate yet. I haven't logged a whole lot of hours, but
okay.
I've like... I feel like I've put a solid 10-15 boosts into it.
Holy shit. I think your roost might be shit.
Yeah, I gotta reroll for a better Arcs ID.
Someone in chat's gonna realize how the phrase Monster Hunter Charm Tables is cursed. I believe it was like...
Is that some fucking character-specific loot table shit?
It's, in Monster Hunter 3, loot tables were bugged. Usually every time you log in, the loot tables for charms changes, but in Monster Hunter 3 it was decided on character creation. And it was permanent for the rest of your file.
That's...
So there were some charms absolutely cursed.
So I assume at some point people came out with like save data utilities that let you read your fucking tables out, right?
Probably.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, Labber says it depended on your name. That doesn't sound bugged, that just sounds deliberately evil. Oh, it's got sword resist, okay. Oh yeah, they're talking about section ID, the PSO1 thing where you did actually have character-specific loot tables that were intentional. I know you caught some of that partisan resist right before it went down, though.
Thank God I didn't go hunt. I could totally troll you by just going partisan during the start of Anga. And then we both
God!
Yo, you got a wired land?
It gets sword partisan resist and I just fucking leave. I'll just fucking retire. I swear to God I have a 6 slot somewhere in here, but I can't find it. Okay, too much work.
Enemy. Bits.
I wonder what it's like to play a ranged character and not suffer deeply every time this comes up.
Have you tried playing Dual Blade Bouncer?
I did. I took it into fucking nab, and I felt impotent and angry the entire time.
It's not too... I think it's better than Lilith, honestly. Because you can float over pretty much everything and just flap your swords like they're wings. You call it DPS.
Yeah, I can see that.
Same guy said again. What, 5?
Are they wearing units?
That's a fantastic question.
Fantastic and yet utterly horrifying. I think I just keep seeing 4 slots as 6 slots when I quickly scroll over them. I am dead on mates, BRB.
I'm also dead in mates. Unfortunately, I have a death wish. And max iron will.
I was about to ask, is it terminal? But I know the answer to that.
Always.
Hey, Spacey.
Only time I will reconsider moving into a pack
Oh,
when I'm out of mates is if I don't have massive up.
There we go.
If massive is up, all hands on deck. We're going in.
Dude, I thought I felt invincible before on, like, Fury Hunter. Guard Stance Hunter is on another level of ignorant.
Plus tech or D-band. You are now...
Yeah, it's like... Can I get a re-up on that, by the way?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, so 1550 HP. And then like a 30% general damage cut or some shit, in addition to 2000 melee defense.
Each mate goes a long way.
If I'm actually playing like really carefully, I can play like shit and still like heal up most damage just through healing guard before it even gets to consuming a mate. But I play like an asshole because I want everything in the zone dead as fast as possible, so...
What the Tekker is here for. It's maybe the fastest way of eliminating mobs. As long as the spawns are good, though. Sometimes it's just sad like this.
Yeah, I don't know, we're not like spawn capped somewhere else in the zone, so I wonder why the packs are so light.
I think this one's just a gradual rolling spawn.
Yo, Emoji, what's crazy is that I didn't even spec... I only spec'd minimum flash guard in this tree. The rest is flat ass attack. I kind of want to build a flash guard variant just to see how it feels in Guru. Because I bet it's fucking funny. I see somebody else trying to Warcry shit. That is not gonna fly while I'm around here, boyo.
My aggro.
My aggro on the monsters that die in 1 second. This isn't the PA I want.
You try to charge parry something but throw Sonic Arrow?
Yeah. I'm trying to work Cruel Throw into my game plan, and it's not fucking working. Like, against big-ass bosses, sometimes it feels like a decent Taja, but... It's like, if you need to maintain height, I guess it's pretty good. You're all the way over there, holy shit.
I usually like start leaving the area, the Lilith and he try a little early, because this guy's a pretty tank. He'll be fine.
Our entire species exists to get caught in robot hands.
And explode.
And die.
Generally not a good day for them.
Yeah, I feel like we actually have a pretty strong MPA.
It's not too bad. But I need to dip in like 10 minutes. Even though my path's to be recorded this time. I'll try to roll through it as quickly as I can. Should be back in about 30.
Roger. Enough time for me to not drop anything.
Now you'll drop a Gix, we'll be fine.
Ah! Deep satisfaction, Nifta and Overend.
Yeah.
Alright, I got a fucking back kick, so I think I'm holding him.
Go.
Dead.
Forward to despite your best efforts. Doggo still jumps.
I can only guarantee that he points his jumps at a particular part of the fucking map. No other promises. I cannot fucking wait for Ultimate Enduskia.
Haven't been there yet, but it sounds like fun.
The fucking Goldrata room, dude. Sword only?
What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna regret joining this chain. Let it go! Thank you.
Can't see, boss. Help.
Hey, Hikari. Yeah, this is Ultimate. This is Lilipa Ultimate. Having a good time, hoping for some 13-star drops on PSO2 day. Seaside says, hi, not gonna act like I know much or ask about much, just here to watch a gay robot and some stunning visuals. Alright, so here's the short version of this story. I have this outfit because a fucking teammate got me the baseware. The baseware cost 21 mil. At the time I had about 3 mil. So now I'm tirelessly working to pay them back in the most efficient possible way. I wouldn't have even normally asked for the loan, but there were only 3 tickets available and the item is never coming back. So I was very afraid it was about to get snapped about from under me while I was grinding. This is the story of a robot who wanted to become. Vicarious. What sword camo is that? This is the Ideal Edge. It's a camo based off the Ideal series of 13 stars, which were the original rewards for Challenge Mode in JP. They're currently available as camos in the Challenge Mile shop on North America. And the blade color is changeable, which is cool.
Stick with the team.
Yeah, I'm headed back.
Ouch.
What even hit you?
I was at like 200 HP.
Oh, you're still out of mates, right?
Yes.
Heroic.
I've been out of mates since we got in, actually.
Tekker's just like that.
I mean, I got 1200 HP, I got Tekker buff permanently on me. I can heal myself, I got Megaverse.
I do feel like I take so much fucking damage if I want to, like, get in really quickly to Zondeal and Ultimate Pack, though. Like, it feels kind of avoidable to take a little bit of flack.
A little bit, you learn how to jump to dodge most of the range attacks, and once you get the Zondeal down, it's not too bad.
Shantae says, despite 5 alarms, I slept through raid. Nice. It's okay, now you're here and you can watch someone even less fortunate than you. I've gotten so used to leading into attack chains after a step with a normal attack, even though it's no longer required to get JA bonus from, like, your first PA after you disconnect. It's just become habit at this point. If you guys have a spot after I've had food, I'll come along. Probably will. Twilla's gonna bounce in a bit for class, I think. Coming back in, according to him, about half an hour. Stop spinning, you dick. Interested in doing lawn chairs? Are gonna stick to ultimates? I don't know. Might do a little bit of both. Right now, I want to focus on ultimate, though. I'm in a fucking good vibe right now. Fucking good rhythm. And TU says, I like the way that sword looks, TBH. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I also have a lot of sentimental attachment to it, since the Ideal Edge was my first 13 star in JP. And it was something I worked pretty tirelessly to farm. On release, a single 20-element copy of the weapon cost about 200,000 challenge miles. Compare that to now, where a 60-element Revo weapon costs 5,000 because we're in catch-up mode. So at the time, it was a 600,000 challenge mile investment to get a Revo, or to get a Ideal. And the potential wasn't great, and the raw stat isn't great. Potential was damage specifically to bosses, which is obviously more limiting than anything like a general damage or JA or charge attack potential, because it just outright doesn't apply to a lot of content. But it was the strongest weapon I'd had until that point, and I'd fucking worked my ass off to get it in content that I enjoyed quite a lot when it was current. Also, challenge mode sucked back then. CM1 was difficult, yeah. It was not very intuitive. part of the way that the mode was structured basically made it a lot harder. The idea that, like, you were kind of griefing if you picked up VR at the wrong time or in the wrong way. Doing well wasn't particularly intuitive in the way it is with the challenge quests that we have now. Hikari asks, is your UI scale set lower? It seems very small. I'm on a 1440p monitor using native scaling. I like it this way because it means the UI largely stays out of the fucking way. The one thing I kind of miss about it is that on a large panel with a small UI, sometimes I feel like I have to do a little bit more eye work than I'd like to actually keep an eye on my PP bar. That is to say, it's like out of my periphery, so I feel like my awareness of it has become a little worse on a temporary level. But, I mean, like, you look at my fucking setup here with lights off and all that. Maybe I should at least turn this on. I'm doing alright. I think it's very cozy for the size of the panel and relative to distance. I'm getting shot. Nostalgia weapons are the real shit, though. That's why I miss the, like, the biggest casualty to NA removing the old type weapon system is the removal of the space tuna, which was, like, the de facto all-class 7-star sword. That also looked like a gigantic fish that you just fucking swung around like a baseball bat. You get down from there!
No! I don't wanna! It yelled.
Hey, that was a 400k overend.
Nice.
Let me grab some aspirin real quick. Yeah, see, Moji knows what the fuck I'm talking about. The space tuna, dude. That was the good shit.
Alright, that's 5 minutes out. I will pass lead to you and then be back in like 30 to 45, depending on how long it takes.
Alright, good luck.
Do enjoy the guru. It gets fun.
I'll do my best. Yo, the moment you decide that you're gonna leave, we're immediately split in 3 locations. That's fucking awesome.
Sometimes you gotta lead the group. It works really well.
Yeah, I'm considering that at the moment.
Have a good one.
Good luck. CVSP like this is tuna with spacing. No! Damn it. That's impossible.
I am joining the voice because I have to ask you a question.
Go for it.
So, how do you get more experience when you're leveling higher starred items? Do you just level up other weapons to throw at other weapons? Is that the trick?
Okay, so you're asking about weapon grinding, right?
Yeah, so like I have my Nemesis Gunblade at plus 20, but it's like really hard to get the experience for it. And obviously throwing the individual 0-star ungrinded crap at it is going to be really slow and cost a lot of grinders. So I think I heard someone say a while ago that you want to take a bunch of like 11 stars or even just like something high level.
Do you want the short, like, how do I get to plus 30 explanation, or do you want the actual mechanics of how NT grinding works?
I want the... Well, both would be great, but what's the easiest way to level it first?
The strategy for 20 to 30 on a 13 star, if you're optimizing for lowest required number of lambda grinders, is to feed it 2 plus 26 12 stars.
Plus 26? That seems oddly specific, but okay.
It's because it's the exact value that went over cap.
Oh, okay. So, wait a minute. So 3 or 2? Wait.
2 plus 26 12 stars.
Huh.
Should I explain why that works?
I thought wait, hang on. I thought if you go above 10, I thought it won't matter. So if you go to the 10, it'll stop. Or am I wrong? Like when
you mean regarding the 12 stars?
Yeah, no. I meant like when you go to the... No, I meant when you feed a weapon to level up a weapon, it stops at 10, right? Or does
it stops at 10, 20, and 30 because you need to unlock potential at each of those points.
Right, so once you unlock the potential, you're saying that the experience you gained doesn't go away. So if
I'm talking specifically about 20 to 30 because you said your gun slash is already at plus 20.
Oh, okay. So 20 to 30, you said 2 plus 26 12s. Okay. Huh. That's interesting to understand.
So the reason this works is because NT grinding... I'll zoom out a little bit and like not describe the exact specifics of the formula, but basically there's a small flat amount based on the rarity of the weapon. There are some small bonuses based on whether it's the same type of weapon or it's a weapon with the same name. And then additionally, half of the experience on the weapon that you are feeding goes to the weapon that you're feeding it to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I
so
think higher grinding would give you more.
So like you say, let's say a plus, a 12 star drops at plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
If we take a hypothetical plus 12 star at plus 0 and you grinded it to plus 5 yourself, it will give you half of the experience required to do that when you use it as fodder.
So if I used this plus 30 Nox gun that I have, because I use it for my other character, and threw it at my Nemesis Gunblade, it would be a little... I would need just like one more of these at like plus 20 or something?
Yeah, somewhere around there. And it's because higher rarity weapons, not only do they have the higher flat bonus, but they also, because they require more experience to level, they hold more experience in them. So 12 stars is the most efficient way to load up fodder, because you drop crap tons of sigmas just from like running around doing any content in the game. So you just save your sigmas and mash them together.
Okay. Yeah, because I at one point I didn't know what I would use them for, because I thought that I would be using them for fixing later, so I bought a bunch of the Infinite Conundrum things from the booster shop. And I'm like, well, fuck, I don't think I'm going to use these because I'm going to want the might stuff for grinding, not precision anymore. At least not right now, and I can always buy them later. So I have all these, like, Infinite Conundrums, and I think those are 10 stars?
Yeah, if you got a bunch of stuff, then, like, it's kind of a balance in between, because you only get half of the experience value. When you use something as fodder, you get its base rate, and then you get half of the experience on it. Technically, it is more efficient to raw feed the sigmas to your 13 star or what have you if you don't give a fuck about lambda grinders, and you just want to get it leveled in the shortest amount of fucking total items.
I'm starved for grinders right now, like really starved. I don't have enough to do basically anything. I'm actually hard blocked right now. I can't level anything that requires lambdas. I have none for my weapon. My ring, I'm using the crit field ring, and that's stuck at 17 at the moment because I just don't have enough. I mean, I probably could do things on alts to get more of those, and I should definitely try, even though I don't want to, but...
Do you have casino coins?
Yeah, but not enough, and I don't play the casino enough to get actual profit.
Since there's casino boosts going on, like, for the next couple of days, I think, you might want to keep an eye on those and see if you can just, like, make some kind of windfall during a casino boost, because it's a good way to keep on top of your lambdas if you just buy out the limited shop every week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm griefing. I broke away from my group. Shit.
Yeah, I was hoping I wasn't distracting you too hard.
No, don't worry about it. I did that because I'm shit, not because I'm distracted.
Nah, I definitely appreciate. God, this stupid casino announcer is so loud.
Dun, 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 dun.
God, fuck. She's like 18 million decibels higher than everything else.
But if you're having fun, why stop?
Oh god, this game is weird. It was so weird. I mean, I don't dislike it. I just wish I could turn her down.
Yeah, I remember having voice volume pretty low. Also, she's exactly as bad in JP, in case you were wondering.
I'm not surprised. You have your voices set to complete JP, or you have still on English?
I'm still in English.
See, I mean, I actually don't hate the English voices. I think they did a good job.
I think the dub is like, it's a little spotty in places. It's crazy how much effort they went to actually put it together, and a lot of the voice work is good. But at the same time, I can totally see people being like, some of the Kuna concerts and stuff like that, the lyrics are pretty tortured.
See, I mean, I feel like for the concerts and the songs, there was really no reason to translate.
It's crazy, because nobody would have given a fuck if they were left in Japanese, and if there was an option to turn specifically the songs to Japanese, I probably would use it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would do that, too. I haven't even done a lot of the concerts, because I'm working so often. Yeah, I even have to work tomorrow and on Saturday. Shout outs to Field Service Tech Work.
Gonna go service a printer?
On your neighborhood 7-Eleven, does that count?
Cursed.
I'm not even kidding. Like, we don't even really have to focus on anything during the next 2 days except 7-Elevens. I think that was the commandment from on high, is that unless it's really, really, really required, you don't do it.
That seems oddly specific.
Well, it's because 7-Eleven has us by the balls. Like, let me
a sentence that I never thought I'd hear anyone say.
Like, let me describe it a little bit. I'll try to be as short as I can. I'm trying not to, ramble. So, normal contracts like Home Depot and Target for us are very relaxed. They don't require tons of input from the people in charge. We can just go in there, do our work, leave, and be done. We don't even have to get signatures. We just sort of do it. But with 7-Eleven, they sort of just came in out of nowhere with a weird setup that no one liked, on top of also making us go out there for every little possible thing. And with Home Depot and Target, we can go at whatever rate we want. Like, if it's usually we get 1 or 2 days to resolve an issue. With 7-Eleven, they want us out there within 6 to 8 hours, regardless of whatever it is. And it's like, if we don't do that, the company could be held liable, that kind of thing. And
so basically, you've somehow entered into a contract where the organizational structure itself is a fucking Karen.
Yeah, everybody hates it. Every single technician, every single service manager, everybody hates it, and no one understands how or why it got the way it was. It's like, were you blind when you signed the contract? Were you on crack? Were you smoking
super
18
crack
levels of heroin?
Space crack.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you could think of the worst possible thing, and it would be worse than this. It wouldn't be worse than this contract. Ooh, 50-50 on fucking Arkuma slots, left or right.
Bail.
I can't.
You're at like 300 coins, aren't you?
No, I'm at 900.
Right, I always go top right.
Well, it's left or right.
Then it's both top and bottom.
I got it right! Woohoo!
Alright, so now we know to never listen to me.
Yay, 1,600 coins. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that you could actually you can choose not to pick, right? Before...
Yeah, you can bail at hands and take your winnings.
Okay, I actually didn't know that until just now. Let's see. I'm at level 20, by the way. Oh god, another 50-50. I'm gonna probably kill myself.
My experience is that you know when the game is trying to kick you out, and you should listen to your instinct on that.
I mean, I actually only got 2 fouls in that whole run. And they were both 50-50s. Walked away with 1,600 coins.
Hey Nizaka, how mad will you be if before I pay you back I spend 12 mil on dealer tights? Smiley face. I'm not gonna do that. It's crazy that, like, dealer tights was the fucking, like, you want to do fucking thigh highs, these the ticket you get in JP, and then, like, years later, they're apparently still the fucking thing you get in North America.
Not surprised. Then again, Konosuba's kind of cleaning house right now because, of course, it is.
Somebody, I think Raito ran the numbers in the GRC Discord. The full Megumin cosplay is like 45 mil.
Yeah, I saw that picture. You have a calculator up.
Cause the fucking, it's a 15 mil hat.
I mean, didn't I think Juan bought the body for like 21 mil or something, right?
Ah yes, when are you scratching Konosuba to pay me back? I 12-rolled Konosuba this morning and got shit specifically for that purpose. You're welcome.
Wait, did you actually cash for it, or do you have leftover scratches?
I just had AC loaded up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do this if I feel like there's a good chance that I'll fucking pay back a debt to somebody I give a shit about considerably quicker. And I got fucked! And you should never do that. So I learned my lesson. That's the last time I do that.
I actually, the other day I loaded up like some money because I needed to re-up premium. I did buy some scratches, and I got a couple of good things. It wasn't like outrageous. I did the Sega scratch, and I got the Valkyria Chronicles rifle, the one for Kai Shulden, and I really liked that game.
Yeah, the Kai Shulden sniper rifle was like really, really popular when the scratch was current. I saw it moving for a lot.
I mean, it's still going for about 3 to 4 mil, which is pretty respectable in my opinion. But considering I got it for free and I don't plan on spending it or selling it,
yeah, it's like it's always nice to get an item that you're actually gonna use.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I feel so strong. Why does the game never reward me with good items?
So do you have your settings set to not even alert you when you don't get anything more lower than a 13, or do you still like alert for 11s?
I still have the rare drop notification on for 10 stars and up, so I know what to pick up in terms of cubes.
All right, I threw it at. Ah, there it goes. I lost 1,400 coins.
You're fucking crazy.
This is why I don't win, because I always gamble when I definitely shouldn't.
Grand Blue player.
It's like the opposite of Grand Blue.
Where instead of it being impossible to lose at the casino, it's impossible to win.
Like with Grand Blue, you're not really like betting anything of value. Casino coins are kind of like free. You can just buy like 50,000, and if you play sort of responsibly, you'll always win. Eventually, you'll get a nice like double or not. What's it called? The higher.
Yeah, because you literally just high low and run the numbers, right?
Yeah. Eventually, you'll win. But like with this, it's like you're putting 500 in, and you could just get cucked by RNG. But then again, that's casino.
It's crazy because, like, what's always gotten me about video game casinos, right, is that, you know, if you're in Vegas or something, you know that all superstitions are horse shit, and you know that the machines are very tightly tuned to fucking give a certain average payout, and there's nothing you can do to influence it. There are no fucking hot machines, etc., etc. And then you go to video game casinos, and you're like, you know, there's actually no reason any of that has to be true.
No, I am very, very convinced that video game casinos and anything involving gambling in video games is very, very strictly against the player.
See, it's crazy because, like, the design function of, like, casinos in almost all games, you have to go slightly positive over time, or there's no point in having them there. I still remember, if anybody knows what fucking game I'm talking about when I mention this, please let me know. There's some fucking game I remember reading a TV tropes entry for, where you could save scum right before taking some kind of bet, and if you lost, you could reload and take it again, and you could, like, theoretically generate infinite money this way, except that if you won 7 times in a row using this method, your fucking head would explode or something, like the game would instantly kill you, because it knew you were save scumming. What fucking, if anybody has any fucking clue what I'm talking about, please, I'm begging you. I remember reading this entry like once a billion years ago, and I don't know the title of the game.
I don't know either.
Because that kind of measure really appeals to me on, like, a visceral level. That makes me fucking happy.
So I didn't get a fouls until age 19 on this run. Like, not in one, and then I got one, and I got it right.
Easy clap, I guess.
2.8 to what's it called? Almost 3,000 credits out of that. That's a decent return.
Yeah, see, it seems like you're doing all right for yourself over there.
Wow! I accidentally. No way! Oh, I'm so stupid. I hit A by accident to start another game, and I didn't want to start another game, so I hit B, and I exited, and I didn't actually get any coins, but I still.
Oh, that's tragic.
That's. God, I'm such a.
That's extremely unfortunate.
That is some high level game.
You appreciate me cursing you remotely?
Oh, give me my 20 lambdas, damn it.
Yeah, if you just want to make a slow drip feed of casino coins that you can't possibly fuck up ever, Rappy slots are net positive if you use the low bet until burst stuff.
Yeah,
Where you just bet 1 until you're on 4 tokens for the little fucking gold medal things, and then bet 5 once you have burst chance possible.
Oh, okay. I mean, that might be worth
it's
it.
desperately fucking slow if you're on a bad streak, but it is so consistently positive, and you can't possibly fuck it up.
The other day, when I would think it was one of the tier missions, or I think it was a tier mission where we're at like right at the beginning of NA launch on PC, they had a tier mission to get Rappy Slots PSE burst. And I think I sat at the stupid slot machine for maybe an hour and a half, and I couldn't get it. It was really
I remember sitting down with Az trying to fucking get that shit.
It was really, really just cucking me hard. Alright, let's see here. Speaking of missions, I need to do my dailies.
Literally the first Anga I've had today that didn't immediately get sword resist. It's got fucking boots.
You know, I guess maybe now's the time to ask. When I was doing the ultimate with Twill and Nizaka the first time I hit 75 on my other character, they kept saying katana res and staff res and stuff like that, and I didn't know what they were meaning, and that's because I honestly wasn't paying attention to the little like nameplate that tells you their resistances. I literally didn't know it could have a resistance. I didn't think it did. So,
and you can also tell from like the little shield pattern effect, if you're hitting it and it has that effect, then you should instinctually realize that it's got a resistance to whatever you're swinging with.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have known that because I also didn't know that this could even happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if it was happening, unless my damage was literally 0, I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, it cuts my fucking Nova Strike damage to like 7,000 to hit from like 30,000. So it's hard for me not to notice.
Armor. So I gotta do a mission, and I'm gonna go get a drink, and then I'm gonna do that. Let's see, what's the dailies like today? I mean, everything being said and done the way it is, I mean, I am really actually very much enjoying Gunslash. It's a very fun weapon. I just wish that it did have some sort of, like, actual native, like, boosts, but, you know, unfortunately the class that...
Yeah, it lacking, like, a weapon gear is pretty rough.
I mean, it just having... I mean, I feel like Hunter or Ranger should have had some sort of minor thing for it. Like, they should... If they had just added a gear to Ranger, I feel like that would have changed, like, the overall perception of the weapon for a very long time. Like, you even get a quest from it from Risa about it.
Yeah, I disagree with everybody who says that Gunslash is griefing. I don't think it's, like, a weapon that does anything exceptionally well. But it's still, like, you can have a functioning character with Gunslash, and if that's what you find fun, fucking shoot for it.
I love the way that the overall feel of the weapon lets me feel like I can do basically anything, except mobbing is kind of a bitch, just because I only have 1 PA for that.
Yeah, your AoE options are pretty limited, right?
I mean, there's only one. You only have Strezway, however you pronounce that word.
Strezway.
And, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great mobbing skill if you can get in position in time for it to actually matter. Because it's instead of it being something you throw or move into a group of enemies, you just have to be there and hope that you're in the range of all the enemies you want to hit. Because it's fast as hell. Like, it's really fast. You can throw out, like, an entire PP bar worth of Strezways in range mode and just absolutely murk an entire group, but the problem is it also scales off of range damage. So...
Yeah, Sword also has that sort of problem where it feels like you don't have anything that, like, combined moves you into a pack and also connects AoE.
Mm-hmm. You have the Guilty Break into the spinny move, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, you Guilty Break into Nova Strike. 2 separate PAs, though. And, like, having to Guilty Break each time you want to reconnect with the pack can be a little weird because Guilty Break itself doesn't have good AoE. It cleaves a little bit, but not much.
Yeah. And the one thing that you kind of get, I don't know if you've actually used the Gunslash movement PA, it puts you just far enough away if you complete the PA, like if you actually do the whole animation, it puts you just far enough away that if you want to do your other main damage dealing stuff, like, you know, you want to dash up to the boss's weak spot and then try to attack it, if you just normal attack or use any PAs that don't have any decent range on them, you literally won't be able to hit it. You'll be too far out of range. So you have to then use another PA to get just ever so slightly closer, or you have to double jump in between them to get a little bit closer. It's a little finagling.
See, I like the movement PA itself. I think it's like, it's kind of funny how it's an option I honestly think is maybe nearly as good as Asagiri that's available to everybody. It's just a little more awkward to use and not quite as efficient.
It's really fast, and the only, I mean, honestly, it costing 20 PP, and I kind of wish it was 15, but... Oh, no, wait, I'm an idiot. It is 15. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah. Alright, let me see here. So... Right, we do... Ark's Quest, Suppressed Zaudan. That's always what I do when I want to do that.
Yeah, you're doing your fast dailies, so you just turn in a stored daily order and then go run the one area fucking Ark's Quest.
Yeah.
I did that for a while, and then I realized I needed a better excuse to go gathering, because I still have, like, rings I want to work on.
You know, it's really stupid when I have, like, a booster on, and I want to use another booster for the daily.
I have fucking tried to guilty break this motherfucker in the Arc Strappy costume so many times, thinking that he's a goddamn enemy.
Let's go kill some monkeys. That is a good question. Or I was asking if different items drop in different ultimates. I think there is. I think Slave drops in Lilipa, right?
Yeah, I think Lilipa is Slave and Gix. Nefarious is Nemesis and Gix.
Yeah. Because I got a Nemesis in Nav.
I like combat in Lilipa a lot more because there's no flying enemies and the areas are, generally speaking, a little flatter and less segmented.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm probably going to do my ultimates there when I finally get back to doing that.
I'll do both for the variety for sure, but I think overall the enemies are a little easier to manage and the areas are a little bit easier to navigate in Lilipa. But you also don't get to see fucking Bayari the Legend.
Who's Bayari? That's the name
Your
of the
worst
soul
nightmare.
weapon, I guess. No, but like, what is he? Is he like he's that crazy monkey, like rock bear type enemy? Right?
Yeah, he's juiced rock bear.
Okay, because I think I did fight him. I think that was in one of the fights. The one time I went in with Nizaka. It was we fought him a few times, and also that giant.
He's a
dragon.
fucking nightmare. It's amazing. I'm out of mates again.
I think what's the dragon's name again? The big dragon that looks like Voldragon?
Diabo?
Oh, is that his name?
Or at least it was on JP.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but that giant flaming eruption bullshit killed me a few times.
Fortunately, he always gives you some pretty significant warning on those. Either he flies up and stays up, and that's when you get the ground eruptions that are like the tell us the fucking magma pools. Or he'll do the big fucking laser, which should be more than enough. Because, you know, it's a big fucking laser.
I mean, I only did it as a ranger, so it's not like I needed any real warning. I just sort of get the fuck out. Stand around, steady shot all day.
Hello, guilty break. Fucking not
everything was
attaching
moving
to the
too fast
legs.
for Stat cannon. Break sprout. Let's see if I had any.
What is fucking step jump even doing in the game these days if we have first starts JA bonus anyway?
Apparently Nizaka is waiting for you.
Yeah, after this Anga, I'll start a new MPA probably. That is the fastest I have seen Anga go down in a really long time. Not to stress you out, AJ, but I can hear the push-to-talk noise going off. It never occurred to me that would bother people. I'll disable that in a second.
Does killing something as a job count if it's your subclass? I don't think it does.
For the plus SP client orders, right?
No, for the tier mission.
Nah, it's gotta be your main.
Okay. Because if that's the case, I will go unlock Braver right now and go do some things in another area. I say unlock, but I mean switch to.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
one
let
of the
me just
things-
go unlock Ninja.
Might as well be ninja. Or actually, it's more like samurai, isn't it?
Okay, I'm over here now. Change leader. Remember that if you're leaving an ultimate group, you need to change leader to somebody who isn't leaving, or you'll kick everyone else out. Alright, let me see. Notifications, deactivate, deactivate. It's Dark Knight for PSO2. Oh no. Does 3-slot Onga Souls even go for anything? Eh. It's pocket change, but it's there, man. Bless. Wow, these are all actually fucking trash.
You know what? Maybe I'll do this a different one. I think when we go do AQs, I might just have Braver as a secondary.
I'm actually gonna go refresh my attack tree bonus first. Alright, where did I lose you? What the fuck? Okay, there you are.
Oh, damn it. I'm an idiot. I had a bunch of like those EXP tickets, and I think I threw them on my main character for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I try to keep them in storage.
I think I used them because I was like, wait a minute, why are these here? And this is before I knew I would need to level Braver. I'm guessing it's probably a better idea to level them all anyway, just because you want them for the stat bonus.
Yeah, having fucking title bonus on every character is pretty cozy.
What is... I'm guessing Fighter and Hunter give melee power or something, right?
They do. I believe Hunter also gives like plus 50 HP.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, plus 50 HP, but I think no PP?
Interesting. I mean...
Nice bat.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all probably on like a website somewhere. Probably a wiki.
Oh, Jesus. Fucked up how low the weekly AP cap is, IMO. Yeah, it feels kind of shit that, like, you literally just need huge numbers of people to progress as quickly as you can. That there's no amount of extra work a single person can do beyond, like, playing the game regularly to contribute to their alliance. That motherfucker arguing that sword normal attacks have roughly the same DPS as every PA. I think the only way you could arrive at that conclusion is if you literally just didn't have sword gear. Like, you didn't have it spec'd at all. I think in general the thing that Nab has over Lilipa is that the large enemies feel a lot more predictable to me. Their attacks are slower and a lot easier to see, broadly speaking. Still not perfect with the timing on some of this stuff, but charge parry feels like almost completely worthless in Lilipa. Or not charge parry, but ignite parry. Whereas in Nibarius, it feels at least like somewhat relevant. I'm gonna try to stack these two up. Oops, missed the JI. Hit stop is hard. He says, don't your normal attacks do the same as a hit of overend? With Sacrifice Bite type 0 up, which we don't even have yet, which is specifically designed to empower your normal attacks, they deal about half the DPS of a good PA rotation. Which is, like, better than most classes have it, for sure. But people see big number and don't think about the fucking times contributing to it at all. They're like, nah, normal attacking must be great. I was talking with Greg earlier about how he barely sees any Hunter players doing anything other than normal attacks and overend. I mean, hell, it took a fucking Guru run with another sword god to convince me that Ride Slasher should even be in the game at all. I barely used it at all until I saw someone ripping shit in some random fucking seasonal EQ with it and realized, huh, this is a pretty good Taja option, huh? I'll re-up my boosts. Maybe it's just that Hunter defenses also do a better job of mitigating versus the strong single hits of the trash here compared to like the machine gun fire of the Leap Ultimate. Wow, that hitbox is actually still out even while it was frozen. That's fucking awesome. Oh yes, what's the advantage of Ride Slasher over Guilty Break? Larger cleave in terms of mobbing potential, and better PP efficiency when used in a single target situation. Against like a large stationary target, Tajang Guilty Break into Ride Slasher is a pretty good option in terms of like, I've got a PP bar that I need to dump, and I know that I won't slide off the target when I'm using Ride Slasher. It's also good if like, because you want to maintain your Taja chain a lot of the time, and so if you just used Guilty Break and you want to do a little bit of mobbing cleanup while moving forward, you saw that I got like 4 hits on targets that I was passing through. It can be pretty cozy. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll just fucking retire. Guilty Break is great single target damage but it drains your PP pretty quickly if you use it as your bread and butter Taja fodder. So it's good to be aware of your other options, especially... Like, it all depends on how long the current uptime period actually is. And in Guru Guru, where the current uptime period is forever, usually, there's about a bazillion targets to cleave with far-reaching attacks. There's definitely an appeal to it. Man, does this character feel more comfortable to play with 180 PP. My affixes weren't too bad either. I went with pretty budget 4 slots. I kind of misestimated the costs on my rear unit. I went like stat 4 elegant, and then realized that compared to stat 3 noble, it wasn't really much of a gain, but was hurting my wallet way more than I expected it to, as fodder became less available. But still, Ark's fee for noble stamina is like, oh come, will you get the fuck down from there?
Get up here.
Hey, there you are. Yeah, this is stupid. Perfectly spaced. How did that swipe not hit me? That's the thing about Diablo that I don't like. If I go for Ignite parries, I feel like a lot of his attacks will just naturally fucking whiff if I'm putting myself in the air in a way that, like, actually allows me to hit his weak spots. Wait, who brought Echo?
Is someone in here with AI partners?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who the fuck brought Echo in here? That doesn't even count for party boost, does it? Hey man, maybe they just really like Echo, I don't know. Also, somebody in this MPA is named Jackassery, spelled like rotisserie.
Rotisserie shithead, you could say.
This is the shit I mean. This thing can't even hit me. So I'm sitting here trying to fish for fucking Ignite parry. And it's never gonna work. That was a missed opportunity, though. So this dude works 8 is amazing. It is! There's so much good shit. Please, actually. Man. Wait, what the fuck? Where? Oh, you're just throwing a tantrum back there. Okay. That makes sense. Never ever, right? I'm trying to pick this thing up. See, if I'm at fucking double jump height, it can't even hit me. I feel like shit. I'm slowly mastering that fucking Taja double jump stuff, where you use it to maintain height.
Alright, I have
Welcome back.
What do I want?
Okay, I guess we're not going here. Yeah, the other good thing about Ride Slasher is that it has a really, really satisfying hit stop when you cleave large packs. Just, Very satisfying.
There's Diablo, or whatever his name is. No, never mind. Wrong character. Oh, that it? That's a different one. I can't see his name because
Yeah, this is Diablo. I'm a shitter.
The stream overlay is covering his nameplate.
Yeah, because my UI is so unexpectedly small at 1440.
I mean, it's just like, you have something in every corner of the screen, and the bottom ticker doesn't really block anything important. And to be honest, no one really needs to know his name. It doesn't really matter. You can just say what it is. But, it's just unfortunate placement.
It's crazy because, like, I've gone through so many iterations trying not to fucking block corners of the screen because games love fucking cramming their information into there, and in the end I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. If you cram information into the corner of the screen and it's also in 10-point font, you win.
It's not. It's honestly not your job at that point to work around their shit. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I really don't know.
That's not the weapon I wanted. Lazy mobbing.
Oh, they're doing VR training, by the way.
I don't know if I care right now. I got my raise, and I don't know if I want to, like... I know I probably should run it so I can get, like, Astral Soul fodder. But I'm in the groove, man. And I'm tired of getting fucked up by Vegas. I feel like we should probably MPA for people who don't have fucking raise, but...
I literally can't even join it. I'm not 75.
I do have some triggers for it, so...
I figured, I don't think I can join it anyway, unless I can, and I'm just an idiot.
We did run on XH, so...
I'm 71, so...
Yeah, so you can.
Oh. Well, I doubt I would really be contributing too much, and I don't know what you guys do specifically that's different from anything else.
There's not a whole lot of strategy that can be applied to Idiot Guru. It's mostly just killing things as efficiently as possible to mitigate the chance that we get fucked out of 4 runs by bad E-code RNG. If people want to MPA, I can put up a sheet.
Okay, well, I need to, I probably wouldn't want to go there with, a level 1 Braver subclass, so... I'll wait till I do VH AQs for that.
Ras is a fucking god. How are they all hits? Yeah, so I'll put up a sheet after the sea trial.
You're good. No rush.
Why stance on bear or bust? It feels like that sometimes. Oh no, I didn't turn around. Where are you going? What the fuck? Maybe I should wise stance this thing. Alright, let's scramble. Today is the 2nd. Oh shit. There we go. Tool says, I will willingly take food over Vegas, so I'll catch you in 30. Alright, I feel that.
I am probably very blind. Where is the sheet actually posted?
Topic of lounge.
Topic.
I'll add it to the topic of events as well.
I just didn't remember where you put it.
You might want to... fucking push the taunt. You might want to hang on to those triggers until we can, like, actually get a trigger run going. Because, like... ideally, we run triggers in a big-ass set. So that people who, like, buy triggers feel fucking rewarded by getting a shit ton of runs for their investment. That's just general etiquette, is to fucking run things in gluts. In the meantime, time for me to look over all the drops that I didn't get. But hey, at least I look good.
Being unlucky has never looked this good.
Right? I see that Hunter Braver sign up, leveling subs.
Is this, I forget, is Vegas decent for experience? Should I pop a booster for it?
It's Guru mobbing, so it's pretty good for experience.
Okay.
I usually pop boosters for basically every EQ that I consider worth running.
Got it. I forget, is there a way to set up preferred block to join, or is it just not beginners? Is that just kind of the only option?
I don't remember an option to automatically join a given block. I wish it existed.
Alright, that's fine.
I wish it existed so I could avoid, like, trying to get shit done on ults and accidentally ending up block 69.
What, you mean you don't like fucking more porn than you have ever seen in your symbol art history?
It's blank boxes now, so
Finally actually getting around to blacklisting everything.
I see.
I have been blissfully avoiding block 69 through no effort, because I just don't join it by accident.
I have some kind of communication bug happening where I can't emote or send chat. Did you see my chat?
You said H.
Yeah, I can't see my own chat then. That's weird. I'll, like, rezone and see if I can fucking fix it.
Going to get tree buff. Something I almost never remember to do.
I like having 20% more attack for free.
I honestly just forget it's a thing. It's not that I don't do it because I don't want to.
Okay, well, whatever the fuck was happening, rezoning into the block seems to have fixed it, so... Under the Moon's Shadow says PSO2. I wanted to play, but I couldn't get into it. It's...
Do we split up into groups to?
It definitely ain't for everyone, but yeah.
Or do you all stay as a one mob?
There's only one objective at any given time, so you really do just kind of yeet yourself at the objective as 12 people.
Okay.
Or however many we end up having.
Okay, I just was making sure it wasn't anything different from, like, I think it was Magatsu, where you have, like, obviously the melees trying to go on the boss.
So what turned you off?
Full force, and you got the ranged people trying to shoot at it.
Is it the early game difficulty, or lack thereof?
What I will say is that their CQ is an experience as a melee.
I've only done it on
we...
VH, so... Well, I did it once by myself on normal because I was an idiot and didn't join a group in progress. And then I did it on VH a couple times, and it didn't seem too bad. I don't know if there's any specific new monsters that show up above VH that I'm not aware of. Right, going... Oh, that's right. I'm gonna go talk to this NPC to trade in my glory deck.
Filling out prelim parties. Since this is unscheduled, I'm kind of expecting people to drop in last minute, but we'll see. It's the early game not knowing what to do at all. I'm out with no real guide.
What happened to them in the Discord?
Let me see. My chat in game is dead. Okay, so it's not just me, huh?
I'm on B40, but I just walked out to get
Do you have a quest active?
Do I? Don't think I do.
Never mind, the option became available.
Yeah, I
No idea how or why.
I wasn't in the cafe. I walked out to go to the NPC to trade in my glory badges.
Okay, so it seems like everyone's been having that problem all of a sudden. Darren, did you used to make YouTube videos and like
So
quit to do
on a scale of 1 to
streaming?
10, I think
YouTube content became frustrating because the platform is a gigantic pile of dog shit, and I don't think it's very good for teaching people anything. That's the TLDR, that.
8.
Hey,
I still put shit on YouTube sometimes, but my lack of faith in like YouTube as a website and platform has kind of dissuaded me from basically doing anything serious with it these days.
One gun, that one Nemesis shooter has funded this whole character. Okay, my chat isn't showing up. Did you see the word test?
Yes.
No.
I think I used to watch. Had a few updated, not doing much with YouTube. I just sort of peeled off.
My
Yeah, I feel
party
that, man.
Before.
I definitely do have a lot of projects on YouTube that I'd like to get going with,
Which
but
party is AJ?
motivation 0. Let's go.
I can see what you're typing, Aura. What Aura's typing, but my words aren't coming out. Interesting.
Gotcha on that. Ain't no point in making something that was fun into a job, but it's not fun anymore. Yeah.
Wait, are people typing?
It's not even about the fucking monetization shit. I don't really give a fuck about that. It's just that, like, actually keeping a fucking video up on that hell site is weirdly difficult.
Yeah, nothing is coming out. Not even all chat.
Copyright-wise, you mean? Yeah, copyright-wise, and just like stuff like having nearly lost my entire channel multiple times with no explanation of why.
Yeah, it really isn't working.
Just completely fucking automated mass takedowns that don't even have a clear source. Yeah, it looks like I'm bugged as well. I wonder what's going on.
I mean, I zoned in and out a couple times.
Yeah, there's just no fucking
now I
human
can see
oversight at all.
Yeah, I got that test earlier and now it's all fucked. Oh my god.
So does the MPAs, the party of the groups, is that something you're manually doing, or is it automatically assigning people?
I'm assigning it myself.
Oh, okay. Trying to get like a balance or something.
No, I've got the chat bug as well. This is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Alright, it's up. Since we're kinda undermanned, do you guys feel like filling with randoms?
Doesn't matter to me, it's my first time.
There you
No,
go.
that's for randoms. Last time we once. Because with 9 out of 12, we have a good chance of getting RNG probably for out of 4 as well.
Alright, I've unlocked my party, so we should be able to get random joins.
I would say that if randoms don't join by like 601, 602, that it's probably worth just going with 9 people. Because that was one
For
thing
sure.
that it could meme us so hard. Also, Sega, it's time for your daily chat server break. Yes, player.
Dude,
base.
I don't even know, like, what is the point of the fucking Microsoft partnership if chat does this when it literally never did this on JP the entire time I was playing? Also, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get randos, so I'm just gonna fucking
I
start
haven't
it.
actually had any issue. We haven't had any issues since I've started this on NA. This is the first time I've ever had this.
Corner Super Scratch broke the chat servers.
I think this week is, I think today is especially going to break chat server because it's the start of the try boost and it's also Rappy Day. So there's like a lot of incentive for people to get on. Maybe tomorrow as well because that's the end of salary week and then the people who want to whale in the scratch are going to log on. They didn't already whale.
Oh, I'm in guard stance. Okay.
I was talking about the kind of stupid scratch with a friend, and they were like, I actually don't think Megumine's going to be the most expensive thing, because we're not on JP, and JP players have a more specific preference. And I was just like,
Are you fucking serious?
I was like, oh, you naive fool. Just because they're not on JP doesn't mean that this game won't be full of Elcon people. You sweet summer child.
I didn't even think about that. I was fucking thinking about dumb fuck explosion memes.
I mean,
That's
I would say,
so much sadder than what I was thinking about.
Okay, I would say explosion memes are probably like half of it as well, but I would also say the other half is the very specific preference of character. Yeah, and that preference is Chuny, obviously, not anything else, you know. They were like...
It's actually crazy how many, like, openly, like, flaunting power level individuals I've seen on this game so far.
Yeah.
Like, it is, like, I expected it to be a more measured cross-section of people than, like, just the ship 2 block 1 guys, but everyone on NA is a ship 2 block 1 guy now.
Yeah.
Good thing we're on ship 2.
Well, every ship on NA is ship 2.
Wait, it's all ship 2?
I mean, in spirit, it's all ship 2. Like, it's all ship 2 JP spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, though, the one thing that I've noticed is, despite how many people are, like, despite how many people are displaying their power levels, I feel like, as far as, like, symbol art spam in quests or anything, I don't see that at all. And, like, if it's really just contained to, like, B2, B69, and I think, what is the other one? 101? There's one other really popular, is that thing on the roof? It's on the roof.
Block 101 is dead. Every block above 100 got killed when this challenge mode came out.
Oh, okay. Then I guess maybe people find another block. But, it was like, unless you go into those 3 blocks, like, you don't really find people just spamming chat with, like, their power level symbol arts or anything like that. And
I do see really, really bad auto words on, like, a daily basis, though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy how many people join, like, launcher AQ parties and then play melee the entire time with a fucking rare drop auto word.
Yeah.
Hey, Carnos.
You could disable, like, rare drop auto words for a certain rarity. And, like, being someone who plays video games well and also has, like, the meme habit of role-playing, like, I don't really mind if someone has really spammy auto words if, like, they're well written, or like if like the facial cut-in is used in moderation.
Oh my god, that reminds me.
Yeah, cut-in's the really big problem. That and the fact that, like,
every single word had to do with his Dark Falls OC. Every single one, and it was like
real good
trigger action.
I think, like, quest start, quest end, those are fine for face cut-ins. E-trial is like a 50-50, though, like, like the start of E-trial, like, is kind of like 50-50.
I mean, if it's those informational ones, that's fine, as long as you can have a fucking cut-in with it.
Yeah. It's just,
Morning,
like,
S.
infrequent things I think are okay to have chat cut-ins with. Like, but if you have, like, super frequent things, like using spells or rare, like using attacks, rare drop rate, enemy defeat, like things like that, then, like, it's just, like, obnoxious to see, where, like, someone maybe having, like, a lengthy chat box is kind of like whatever.
I would have absolutely no problem with any kinds of auto words if the disable option was a full disable.
Yeah.
But because you don't have the option to completely filter them, I think you do have kind of an obligation to be considerate of, like, what you're putting on screen. That's all. Why?
Being considerate of how you spam the chat box? What a stupid idea.
Way, way better to have 10 different rare drop auto words overflowing the chat as we pick up 700 photon boosters in a burst.
Yeah.
Seriously, why are 7 stars even considered rare drop anymore?
I don't know. Hey, look. Oh, look, plastic. Doom Break 2. Is this the thing that's been giving it?
Good look on getting 5 runs, Pride Biddies. Oh no.
Oh, is its name just Laplace but not Laplace?
Y'all heard about the FGC? Man, 2020
Wait,
sucks.
It's a long one.
2020's fucking ass.
You really did. Holy shit.
It's coin flip. You gotta try to predict the map.
I clicked the wrong item. I just went backwards. Unfortunately.
Rooftop rappies.
Wait, are these arts rockies?
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
which means that all of these are a chance of a suit. Oh my god, wait.
They're on the roof!
Rooftop Rappies too.
Why are they here?
Because eat
Yeah.
shit, I guess.
We don't have... Do arc suits count for the, like, rappy suits for color passives?
I believe they do.
They should.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
God.
so.
They're a rappy suit.
They are a Rappi suit, yeah.
Not all rappy suits counted.
I know like some of the promotional like super free Rappi suits didn't count. Like there was this one before some like social site way back on JP that didn't count. But like if it's not like super free, it's like from like everyone can get this campaign, I think it counts.
I didn't even check if I could use it for the recycle because I just sold it right away when I dropped the last Arc stay. It was like 7-8 mil.
Also, I'm not sure it's even advisable to use it for the card changing process, considering the gold mission cost is like 1 or 2 per season.
Yeah, if you compare the price of just like selling the suit versus fucking even recycle badges, their worst color change passes aren't
it's
usually
like
more than
10
2 or 3 mil.
for a card change pass. For 10 items, that is anywhere from like 205 to 2 mil. Because you can typically find the cheapest AC items for 150k. Don't run.
Hey, Poe's got one.
Why are you teleport? Come on.
Oh yeah, AJ, I figured this out earlier, but you can't actually get back to the ship before it's resolved.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I saw that.
Yes.
Ideal sword looks sick. It does,
There's
doesn't it?
one run where we ended right in the center, so we clicked those right there. So I grabbed everything, and then when I looked to find the teleporter, it wasn't there until
Up.
teleport's manual.
As is apparently here, so if you can join from counter, you're good to get in, but after the last time we waited for someone and it fucked us out of a 4th run, I don't feel comfortable waiting on you. So if you're not like ready to join from counter right now, then be ready for next run.
Oh, Gothi. Just rep Arc's favor.
Huh. Doombreak 1 Eastern Soul 4-slot unit.
I've got Doombreak 1 with nothing else on a 5-slot.
That's still... Doombreak is a good affix, so... People might be... It's like 15... It's 15 all attack 2 PP. Doombreak 2... can you
Making a
make
Doombreak. Making upgrade Doombreaks is awful though. So.
It is awful, but you know how people are.
So yeah, as we'll
They love their
just try to be ready
We'll
to
probably
drop
sell
in
something.
for a run after this,
I just checked the price too.
and you should be able to join from camp ship or join from counter while we're getting started.
Jesus Christ, Nemesis really is fucking overpowered.
So what is the?
If you don't know the menu flow for that, I can help out.
No RNG fuckery.
I meant speed wise, like time.
I think our fastest as a group is like 5:30 something.
The big issue with this quest is you're not guaranteed to get an e-trial after each mob pack. So, like,
It can literally just take an arbitrary amount of time if you get bad luck.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just keep not getting ecos and not getting points and just be stuck here killing shit forever.
still having an identity crisis of what I want to play on NA. I'm just like, I might just play Ranger, and then like if I'm gonna solo things, I'll just go Gunner Summoner. And if it's like a boss EQ, then I'll just Ranger Summoner. But I'm just like, Bow Braver is just like so much effort for like not as much as like not much of a gain over other things at times. It's just like it feels cool, but that's it.
I'm just trying it out for a little bit right now. It already feels better than before. It needs Sharp Armor type 0, but other than that, it's improved.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those dumb things, because like, in theory, like, your like PP thresholds are like around 210 and 260 for like optimal combos, but like, I mean, your normals give you back a lot, and it's not like you're really like dying without it as long as you can do like one banish combo. But it also is just like, I guess it feels good on things that have like an easy to access hitbox, but then like on other things it's just kind of like sometimes feels a bit silly. So Torrential Arrow feels really good to spam and isn't garbage anymore, so that's kind of cool and also looks cool.
Bro, the fucking 500k Million Storm discs.
Which, it's so tragic because people want to use, like, Million Storm's not even bad, like, it's really solid mobbing, but people want to, like...
People want to use it for everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Million
at the
Storm
same
is
time,
one where it's just like it's
Penetrating
like
Arrow and Torrential are also very good mobbing. So it's like...
Oh good, it's the ridiculously slow bulldozer spawns.
Oh, this one. I hate this one.
Wow, these things are just, they don't spawn. What the fuck?
No, at most 3 can spawn at a time. You have to get 14 of them.
Hey, at least it's not the one we got where there were 16.
Undersized party straps.
So am I making why Banish strats want penetrating and not master shot?
For what?
Why Banish wants penetrating arrow and not master shot?
So this also applies to piercing round on rifle. If you can stand at a certain distance, you can get 2 hits off per pen arrow.
Okay, it's assuming you can get two or more hits per penetrating arrow on bosses. Alright, that makes sense.
But you have to be at a certain distance. Things like Magatsu arms, they're like kind of like, it's really awkward to have a distance that works. So like standing on the platform and doing master shot ends up working out because master shot does take less PP than banish, than penetrating, and like it's kind of easier to like do one charge and a bunch of uncharge. But then on things where you can stand an appropriate distance, then it's just like penetrating arrow double hitting is crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can consider getting multiple hits on a larger target.
Even an enemy like Rock Bear, for example, can be double hit by penetrating arrow, but it requires like a specific angle to be hit from, and because we don't have the training option that makes Rock Bear stand still, you can't even practice it. I don't know why we don't have that option. Sega, why don't we have it?
Too hard to translate.
It would be much easier to use Master on Rock Bear.
I don't know I'm relatively like, I'm like okay with my like Bow Braver knowledge, but it wasn't ever the class that like I put my time into, so I don't really like saying anything with too much certainty on it. All I know is it needs a lot of PP and it needs an understanding of positioning.
Alright, get ready, we're about to be up. I got something! Frost Rain, great.
Yeah, be sure to check out your shit for Arc's Fever this time because you know the Arc's mouthpiece. So you weren't already grabbing everything.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey there. So can you find us?
Yes.
Yeah, join quest in progress, alliance members, then just punch it in. You in?
Connecting.
Yeah, we got him in our group.
Yes, I am. Run, 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 run.
Yeah.
Teleporter.
I would have died in that last run if I didn't get Iron Will to activate. You know,
Dude, dying in a guru.
unironically, the weirdest thing about the Nox Gunblade having regeneration on damage is that it actually really helps me out with if that does happen. Like, it's just weird interaction that works. You know, fighter, low health, don't want to use a mate, so
That's not called a weird interaction. That's called it functioning as intended.
Do you have an HP Restore Ring crafted?
who? No.
If you get an HP Restore Ring crafted, it has a similar function where it will heal you when you get Iron Will, and as long as you're at 2 HP, you can Iron Will again. But the healing on the gun flash is basically serving the same function.
Oh yeah, the HP
I mean, I'm not
ring.
trying to equip this because I want to. It's just because I literally can't equip the Nemesis one yet. So it's just the next best option.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just have an HP Restore Ring prepped for when you do get into your Nemesis, so you still have that safety net.
Cool. No, I didn't even know that was a thing. I will definitely do that. Because right now I'm using, when I don't use the launchers, I just use the Maniac Ring. Just because. That's what Hales suggested.
Hear me out, right? For no good reason whatsoever, Sega looks at Hunter and just goes, you know what Iron Will should have? It should have a cooldown. And then just one day it's just randomly added as a ninja patch, and just it's never said.
Yeah, they just never tell you, so everyone goes the rest of their life thinking they're horribly unlucky. Damage balance are unchanged, by the way.
Oh no.
At that point, Atoll will be out, so since when will a Hunter Atoll ever hit 1 HP? I'm not sure it's possible.
Well, the
If they
Gunner
spent literally
class.
everything. Then that's not certain, that's another.
Still like memes me that because neither advanced class is good for Gunner and Gunner Fighter is just so unsafe that on JP people have gone back to Gunner Hunter and Gunner Summoner because dying is way too easy on Gunner Fighter.
Not to mention Tadra and positional requirements are basically Hitler.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Gunner Fighter is like, don't get hit. Always make sure to hit your target. Make sure to stay in this position of the target.
And don't move.
And Gunner Hunter is dead approach, go brr.
Oh, no, always make sure to be this close to the target as well. So it's
Wait, didn't they actually fix that so that dead approach now scales from dead approach now deals
Yeah.
range damage?
so
Which
it's
is
like, how bad do you want to make your life for damage?
so the striking PAs on Gunner now use range multipliers but calculate using striking defense, which makes me
That's so
kind of
stupid.
well. Photon bullets calculate use. So you know rod
I
shoot.
mean,
Yeah.
Calculate.
If they are striking, then that is
Joy.
a benefit to you mostly, since like both enemies have resistance to ranged attacks, so it's like
Yeah.
that's a,
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I was actually going to bring that up. So, Gunner Fighter was really good because, you know, unconditional damage multipliers, but one thing that Gunner Fighter had going for it was Chase Advance and Chase Bind, because Gunner has stun on Dead Approach and Reverse Tap or Gunslinger Spin on NA, you could proc Chase Bind with Gunner Fighter because they counted as striking things that calculated using striking skills and multipliers. And I'm pretty sure now that they calculate with range skills but deal striking damage still, they can't take advantage of that.
I'm pretty sure it still takes it, because as long as it's striking type damage, regardless of what challenge stat has been calculated off, it counts for that kind of stuff.
I was trying and it wasn't
The
proccing at
Tecker
all.
1 explosions, they are T attack calculated striking damage, and they benefit off Hunter's Fury stance, which is specifically for striking type damage.
But Tekker's wand explosions deal tech damage, but they calculate using striking, where Gunner's moves calculate using range skills but deal striking damage.
Oh yeah, I just got stretchered by the freaking tank while I was doing my attack. That feels good.
Yeah, look at it.
Because, okay, for example, so one of the big benefits that Gunner Hunter had was that Dead Approach scaled off of striking multipliers.
Let me check this in the middle of the fucking EQ.
Yeah.
Check this thing.
My man doing research. Like, yo, let me fact check this guy.
Because I know the way it used to work is that you'd get the stronger benefit from Fury Stance, because that approach would scale from your ranged attack, but then deal striking damage, which caused it to be affected both by striking multipliers and checked against striking defense. And you're saying now that it's being calculated with ranged multipliers, but still being checked against striking defense?
Yeah, so the striking multiplier on, like, Gunner Hunter, I don't know if lost it, because zero range advance I'm pretty sure now applies to the PAs when they didn't before, but the Fury multipliers don't, the striking multipliers on Fury Stance no longer apply to Gunner striking PAs. So, as far as Chase Bind goes on Fighter, I don't know if you can still bind enemies, even though bind's kind of like a meme status anyways. But like, it was just one of those things that Gunner Fighter had working for it. And when I went to test it, it wasn't working. And I was like, either I'm really unlucky or it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, because I've always taken 1 point chase advance on my fucking fighter sub for a Hunter Fighter.
We got one
and it makes me irrationally angry that there's basically no useful way to use it, because everything that could take advantage of the stun on Stun Consido is multi-hit. So you wipe off the stun after the first hit. So what should be like, ooh, big meaty 10% multiplier from like a fast JA circle is instead, it's like 1% damage, and also you had to use Stun Consido for it.
Okay,
because
attack power increase skills attack to strike attribute.
I know with 100% certainty that Fury Stance stuff no longer, the striking portion of Fury Stance no longer applies to Gunner PAs that deal striking damage. But being able to inflict Chase Bind, the very niche thing on Gunner Fighter, I don't know if that works anymore. Because when I went to test that out, Bind never procced at all, despite just reverse tap spamming my heart out on some chunky enemy. It's why like Gunner Hunter got weaker in a sense, but also because of the way that Divide Quest and other content works, you can still play Gunner Fighter in it, and you'll still have a higher damage potential, but you also have a higher death potential, and if you're dying in like Divide Quest, then you have to do stages for extra life, and you're giving up rewards because you died. And like Etoile and Phantom don't work well with Fighter, don't work well with Gunner.
Okay, yeah, I'm checking SWP. So every single part of it is ranged, like it takes ranged whatever, except the hit area magnification, like the hit zones.
Yeah.
So it's actually a ranged attack that the enemy counts as a melee attack for the weakness parts. So you cannot get headshots, though but it still will proc stuff like, I guess, like weak point advance. I guess.
Yeah, it's just it's it's like good and bad in a sense, because like things like PD and things like broken Magatsu faces, they still have lower striking. Like they still have lower striking defense, and ult enemies have lower striking defense. So they still get to deal, like they still get to serve good damage from it. But like Gunner Hunter having higher striking multipliers, just kind of like, oh, this worked out for this thingy.
Honestly, I'd wait to see. Something's telling me that the new Gun/Slash class will have some new stuff on sub that range classes will like, because neither Phantom nor Troll have anything particularly nice for ranged.
Ranger loves the Twal as a subclass. It's incredibly degenerate.
Why is that?
So, a Twal. Okay, so you know how Ranger has like satellite cannon and end attraction.
Oh, wait, is it the standing massive and standing snipe?
So standing massive works as opposed, so because like a Twal is basically having massive hunter on all the time, at the cost of to have like the no knockback standing still, and the damage reduction at the cost of just no healing from.
Oh my god, they're on top of the building.
No, they're not. They're teleporting around.
So Ranger, you get to use a Twal really well as a result of that. Impact Slider is also very strong on Ranger Atwal and also Ranger Summoner, because with the First Blood skill, if you Impact Slider, roll backwards and Impact Slider again, it counts as a just attack. But on Ranger Hunter, you don't get Fury combo bonus because you're not comboing off of anything. So Ranger Atwal can abuse that. By extension of Impact Slider spam and Pierce Shell spam, doing same arts PP save and the tech arts PA bonus, you can do a different photon art and then Impact Slider spam, or do a different photon art and Pierce Shell spam, or do like a different photon art and then maybe like end attraction if you need to. So as far as Rangers concerned,
it's not anything near the level that like melee classes enjoy from the 12 or tech classes enjoy from Phantom.
No. I would actually say that Ranger is near the level that melee classes like it, but that's just because Ranger has like forced to stand still at times.
I mean that's what Ranger has, the shit that forces it to stay still for damage.
Yeah.
And 12 makes that a lot safer.
Gunner doesn't benefit from either job because they just literally anti-synergize with how people play Gunner and how Gunner plays.
Yes, because they get 12 HP restored, won't go up to 100.
And then Bow Braver is interesting because Braver Phantom is the best way to play play Braver if you're hybrid. And then Braver Phantom Bow focus, Bow, like the thing I said, like Bow is like 210, 260 PP or like optimal thresholds. So critical stream is really good, PP up high on Phantom is really good, and being able to cast techs like Shift and D-Band are really good because if you swap off of Bow, you lose your chase arrows, which means that things like Shift and
advantage.
Yeah, so that's the thing that exists. So it's like being able to cast techs. It's why like people on NA are playing Braver Summoner at the moment, because even though you lose damage multipliers, you can do a very scuffed dual weapon tree on Braver, and you can also play Bow Braver, give up a bit of multipliers from Ranger, but make up for it by not having to abide by standing snipe, and also if you upkeep Shifta on yourself, like it makes up for multipliers, and also 15 free PP makes up for multipliers as well. So like Braver Phantom is like, or Braver Summoner with Bow on NA right now is like, I give up some Ranger multipliers to deal damage easier. And then for JP, you have Bow Braver with the Twal because same arts PP save will just lower the cost of penetrating arrow, thus making that combo easier to do. It's really just Gunner. Gunner just has like no benefit from those jobs, and like people are just like, guess I'll go play Gunner Summoner now.
You know, no one will see it. No one probably saw it, and no one will ever see it. But I did a thing where I was almost gonna miss the to jump over the buildings, but because Serpent Air keeps making me go up and I can chain it, I managed to get over the ledge.
Oh,
Oh shit,
hello.
where is he? Where is he?
Right there.
I'm sorry for like kind of word vomit, but it does make me kind of curious though for what the Gunflash class is going to offer, because I wonder if Sega is going to do the thing where they try to match or one-up the power level of Phantom and Etoile, or if they've learned their lesson and are going to go, maybe we shouldn't release something that will break the game again. It's hard to predict Sega.
I don't know about the main class nonsense, because as far as I can tell, Etoile's more broken than Phantom as main class. Subclass, I wouldn't call Etoile technically better, considering it's like, I guess Etoile is more raw damage and like cycling, but Phantom has 100% like the increase in gear and PP gain. It's like, yeah, there's some weapon types that's like, I know like Bouncer is like cycling its gear all the time and getting its PP and like dumping PP and getting PP all the time. So like Bouncer Phantom is like just Bouncer but better.
Yeah. Bouncer and Braver.
Like Bouncer at 12 is by no means that anywhere near that, because it has a very significant downsides compared to Bouncer Phantom. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Katana Braver and Dual Weapon Braver love Phantom. Jet Boot Bouncer and Dual Weapon Bouncer love Phantom, but Dual Blade is kind of weird, and like Dual Blade will still sort of want to use Hunter or use Etoile, but like I don't know, Dual Blades are weird in general, so no, like Dual Blade focused players like don't have to abide by like the gear like restriction that like Jet Boot players have. But then like
I feel it's a bit of a waste to just go single weapon only with the primary skill points you've got 95.
yeah.
Alright, that's it, right? There's only 4, right?
I mean, it's 635.
You can get 5 in theory if you're insanely fast and lucky, but we haven't managed it yet.
I was gonna go get some food.
Yeah, we lack that luck. Yeah, no. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like people should play single weapon because at night, yeah, it's just like the people who only like using dual blades, like Hunter and Etoile offer a certain thing that Phantom doesn't. But like Phantom is a godsend though, like you said, for Bouncer and also for Braver. But then it's just like also for Tekker too. Like Tekker Phantom.
Tekker Phantom, it looks absolutely crazy, and I want it right now.
And then it's just like, but then like Etoile is just like Hunter Etoile, Ranger Etoile, Fighter Etoile, Force Etoile is I think the funniest one to me.
Yeah, Force Etoile evidently has better DPS, but like you trade the quality of life. So it's it's if you're willing to give up the half charge time and increase PP regen,
yeah,
I guess go for it.
Well, like the big thing with Force Etoile is that ultra hard content hurts and will just look at you and you'll die. So despite losing the benefits of Phantom, being alive is more damage than being dead, which is why people went on the Force Etoile train. It's Etoile in a sense revived Force as a main class, because Force Tekker was like just fell behind, and like Force Phantom is weak in some weird ways, where like it's weak because it dies. Also,
the same PP and the Taja for 12 both don't work for attacks.
Do they not?
They do not.
Why do people love it so much for Force?
Because it's still a whole bunch of damage, because the 12 damage boost is like...
Oh, it's 145.
Yeah, that's like 145. It's the highest possible for no reason. And the only way you'd actually use that is as a subclass for a attacking class, because all of the 12's normal shit counts as striking.
Oh, Sega, you're so silly. I just would have assumed. I guess you're right for that. So I don't. God, that's so silly. It's so funny watching forces like use a mate or an atomizer because like you can't rest yours. Oh God. Oh man. But God, it's just like because I don't know what you are like. It was just really funny watching JP for a while when people really wanted to stay playing Force Tekker and Force Phantom because like their method of coping with the amount of damage was making some really funny looking units that were just like insane amounts of HP and defense because it was just like I can't live as a force. And then Etoile was just like, here is your wheelchair. Please make this wheelchair into a mecha suit. And then Jizan was the power that the wheelchair needed to transform into a mecha suit. And now Force is just like, I cast Lightning Bolt, everything around me dies.
I think the wheelchair is a good analogy for that.
I mean, like, to be fair, like, Etoile, like, being, like, tastelessly referred to as a wheelchair is sadly an accurate comparison, because, like, Sega doesn't know how to, like, balance the amount of damage that things they're adding to the game deal. So it's just like damage balancer, like Etoile boost. These things that would look like a joke in episode 3 and episode 4 are just like PSO2 is a game of like nothing deals damage to everything kills you in one hit. And it's just like a really weird transition. And like I don't really know why Sega wanted to make the game that way.
I for one look forward to being completely fucking immortal.
Me too.
I mean, I don't mind. People actually dying will probably weed out some of the shittier players, even more so than regular expert Rex.
Yeah. And I mean,
Alright,
well,
who's coming for fucking ultimate so I can experience deep suffering and still drop nothing despite being like 20 boosters in?
oh
Wait,
God.
dropped the virtue start today. What are you talking about?
I think I'll go eat dinner, then like do like
Hit me up.
lawn chairs later, maybe. When you're tired of getting up.
If I wanted to guarantee that I actually came away from today with something like worthwhile and valuable, I'd probably lawn chair. But I'm stupid and I'm 21 mil Meseta in debt, so.
Oh, or just playing the game.
Stuck with me.
All right. I mean, you can make money off clones and apprentices to get money.
Hell, you make weirdly good money off just vendoring your photon boosters.
Oh yeah, I have over 10,000 of them now.
Hey, Arya.
And I just discovered that material storage does not cap them at 10,000. So now I'm curious if it actually caps them at anything.
Twill, you coming?
Can I say
Hit
something
me
real
up.
quick? I just watched you invite me on your stream,
Join your block.
and nothing has come up on my end.
Why do you not appear as a
Amazing.
Oh, Sega. I mean, oh, Microsoft, because they're the ones posting stuff right now.
None of these invites are going through, AJ.
It's interesting because they're lagging more and more the more I send them, though. Yeah, I actually think I froze my game. Or not. That might have just been a whole bunch of people loading in at once.
No,
Hold on. I'm gonna
the
reload.
game likes to chug throwing YouTube stuff, like opening the options screen. That freezes my game for like 10 seconds or something.
Oh yeah.
I was actually thinking about soaring silks with that dress. I'm gratified to know that it actually looks good.
This is like the shadow version, so the
Alright,
sleeves
try
are
again.
different colors based on whatever color the outerwear is. I just happened to pull the black one.
I have not received an invite.
There is not really anything I can do about that because I'm sending invites.
Hello, game.
You might have to like go to the shopping plaza and come back in. Cause that worked for me just now.
Are we going to Nab or Lily?
Do people have opinions?
I'm a
Are
tech.
you in a full party or all?
I think we're about to be, yeah.
Okay.
You already got the Tekker life in Lilliput. In which I successfully led a group of monkeys for about 30 minutes before class happens.
It's not even showing you as online for me. PSO2 online. No one.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna
You might want to switch blocks and come back or something.
restart my game real quick. Shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
Watching AJ invite Az over and over again. Maybe this
Yeah.
time will be different.
Maybe this time.
I have no chat and I must scream.
Have no chat, I must scream. Man, I want to do something with PSO2 Day, but I have Ultimate Frog in like 2 hours.
Just sleep through it. That's what I did.
But do
Break
what?
your computer, fan. It's a perfect excuse. Don't actually
No.
do it. It's kind of a pain.
Where I'm perfect, Alex. I can't give up. I can't meet my way out.
You can do it, I believe.
No, I want to kill the robot.
Next time we're in Vegas, I'm just gonna play text-to-speech stillness through the fucking Discord call and see if you freeze up.
I don't even. Oh my god, I don't even run with ACT triggers. I'm just like, someone just has to like. Oh god, it'd still probably freak me out anyways. Friendly
Motion
reminder that
jump.
Dragoon jump doesn't count for motion.
It doesn't?
No, I was watching, I think, Kate do it, and they jump, and I think they died to motion, or it was some weird interaction with Dragoon. But you know, it's Dragoon. It's gotta have weird interactions. That's like the thing of the class.
Teleports into the ground. Dragoon.
Backflip off the arena. Dragoon.
Mechanics. Dragoon.
Floor tank. Dragoon.
Dragoon died. Humor.
Everybody clap.
What the fuck?
Alright, let me...
See, I've got that, but I don't know why the fuck it still shows no one on my friends or Xbox Live. Could it be?
Xbox Live is haunted.
I think it's haunting me.
Alright, so Nabber Lilipa. Actually, Az, don't you still need fucking ultimate kills for the combination tech stuff?
Correct.
Alright, so Naberius it is for now. I think? Well, which one do you need?
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was sorry.
Why you decide that? I'm gonna go check.
I
the
legit,
prices.
there's just been somebody either, like, committing a whole lot of murders or setting off really poorly timed fireworks for, like, the past week.
Well, yeah, people don't know what day it is.
The
But
various-
it's close to courts, so might as well set these off.
Alright, corruption investigation, Naberius.
Thank you.
We just kill things, we have to go kill the boss.
We don't have to do the boss. It's just the
Yay.
Claris Clay's combination tech stuff where you just have to kill some number of enemies.
Okay.
As
Yes.
you ready?
Slash ready check.
I don't know why it doesn't just pop up in my face on my screen all the time.
Because there's an option you check to make it not do that. You might have done that.
I have not done that. Because it does. And it's really obnoxious sometimes, but I need it.
If only you could force people from lobby into quest. But sadly everyone has to be gate shipped for that. Darn you, Sega.
This is also a 6-person MPA somehow.
Because we're forward.
Do we want to try again, or are we just gonna wait for this to fill?
You could probably wait for this to fill, honestly. I think the 4 of us can do most of the work anyway.
Let me just make sure my boosts are stacked up for the next fucking hour of nothing. Seriously, they must be really shitty fireworks, because it's just like one bang, and that's it.
Can you see me?
Huh?
I was stuck up against this part of the wall here, spinning for like 10 seconds.
Holy shit.
Oh no, do we have cut-in auto words on healing received?
Yeah.
Wait, that showed up in my log.
But, okay, I just got 30k coins out of one run Arcana.
Wow.
Rats.
Isn't it boost?
Teach me how to be as lucky as you.
I just mashed the enter button and picked the left one every single time.
He says girl associated
Like a
with
pretty
sword.
knowledge strat.
This is the story of a robot who wanted to become.
Pardon the effort. I'm trusting you to lead the Guru in these times I need to set up entertainment.
Good luck. There has been a fucking gnat dive bombing me for like the past 15 minutes in like the most calculated, annoying flight pattern possible.
Asking if you're winning.
Are you winning?
Are you winning now? What about now?
Sonic Mega Kill. No! Hey Twill, you wanna be mad?
What's your crab?
Ebrog on the entire Works playlist that I've had running on this stream. Sonic Mega Collection ass music. It's so accurate, I didn't know.
It's nice.
Oh, fun dodge pits. Okay, here we go.
Pretty sure I have Works.8 in my CD drive in my car. A couple other CDs as well.
I don't know if you know how ridiculous it was for me to get into your car at the fucking airport and realize like a minute and a half in that I was listening to fucking Myeon Myeon.
Yeah.
Like, what? They made my SoundCloud likes a real thing.
Why are you
think
over
it
there?
actually exists? Why are you over there?
I'm here because of the fun dodge bits.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if I should put the fucking Sonic Mega Collection menu music in my stream playlist just to randomly attack people with nostalgia.
Sounds awful. Do it.
I remember that.
Sounds awful. Definitely do it.
Fucking Cognito Hazard. You get down from there. Or don't.
What?
What?
Hubris. I went up there and started over-ending to fucking maintain height, and he just shot me with a rock.
I hope you learned your lesson from that.
Oh,
Yeah, next time I won't use over-end.
Yeah, next time you'll charge something instead for 320 TP.
The only lesson to be learned from too much hubris is to figure out how much more hubris is needed to overcome the failure.
Exactly.
Over N type 0, it turns into a charge PA.
God, die immediately.
No other changes?
No other changes, it just lets you charge it.
If you
Hey,
turn
can
left
I-
for long enough, eventually it becomes the right turn.
Ah, yes, driving downtown.
Right, Florida.
Oh, Florida isn't that bad about it.
Florida's
Fudge
more
Boy.
like
Here we go.
how many highways you have to go on to go from one town to another.
I think I hit like 3 down to the brother's place.
Oh.
5-hour drive. Pretty normal.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure that like in 2 to 3 weeks, the entire state of Florida is going to be covered in napalm at the rate that the governor is keeping the state open.
The absolute state
Real
of
bad.
Florida.
No bars are serving alcohol.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Since
Huh.
when have you needed bars to have alcohol?
I think the
Well-
point is just stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Yes. So the TLDR for like the U.S. COVID is it's really bad, and Florida is like the worst or one of the worst states. But our governor
Really bad.
our governor is literally going we have one of the best states in the country, while other people are throwing literal numerical facts out into the world. And he's repeatedly going, we're fine, we're combating this so well. Keep all the beaches open, keep everything open.
Wow, Wand Light Partisan, okay. Yeah, the governor of Florida is literally like one step away from Bolsonaro being like, the coronavirus is over.
Yeah, no, it's really, like, living in Florida right now is really unfortunate. It's actually kind of scary that, like, there are super easy safety precautions to be in place for this state, but, like, I had like a doctor appointment scheduled that I didn't remember, and I was like, I'm not going out for this. I don't care how important it is. And I was like, it got turned to a video appointment without me knowing, and I'm just like, oh, thank God, I was not going outside. I don't care if I'd be going to like a medical place, like.
Bro, if you're going to a medical place, that's the worst thing.
Yeah. You would think that like, medical place, they'll keep it nice. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't.
Like, hospitals are great, but like, you get sick at hospitals.
Welcome to fucking COVID hub.
Yeah.
Well, your
Essential
COVID-related
business.
needs.
You've watched fucking zombie films. It's fucking Ground Zero. Hospitals.
Yeah. Florida's gonna be ground zero. This shit's gonna, some alligator's gonna get it, then like a Burmese python.
Where is it going? Are you seeing this?
Is there a mob over there that's just chilling?
One of the fucking ultimate Yetis just decided to wander around in a really big ass circle for like 20 minutes.
Ah, yes, the
Why?
bear experience. And sometimes
The
the anger
bear
experience, where he runs around you while you chase it.
I don't have aggro on you, you have aggro on me.
Oh lordy.
Can I get a shifter re-up?
I've
Yep.
dropped the shifters.
Excellent.
Shift to strike, good.
Legit though, Works is actually perfect for like 72-hour farming sessions. It's so strong.
Yeah, this is where I've been. This is my PSO2 experience. It's just
I
been
swear at
reading
that
Ultimate
point you
Group
just listen to
Circles.
like podcasts though, right?
You're not wrong.
Podcasts
Yeah,
too, but I don't know. Sometimes I put on Castle Super Beast and I have to turn it off because the raw energy is too powerful for me.
Oh boy. I need to recommend you a podcast group, an Aussie podcast group that I've met. They're really funny. It's like, would you like to listen to 45 minutes of nerds like bantering about the most dumb shit? It's great. Grown-ass men arguing if Sandman could or should become the moon.
Okay, real talk though. If anybody in my fucking stream chat or anybody in this call regularly watches Castle Super Beast or listens to it, depending on whether you get it live or not. Corona Pat, the most powerful entity in the world? Possibly?
Part of me almost wonders what the reference is. Part of me likes ignorance.
I love being dumb.
Take like level 99 introvert who is also an incredible contrarian and then give them 6 weeks of a podcast where no one is allowed to go outside.
Oh no, that's powerful.
That crazy. Usually I like to go around the entire outside because there's a bunch of clumps of spawns there, but we'll do that next week. We're already-
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we're doing something.
The river is always a nice place.
Are you winning?
Yeah, this particular tile's kind of shit though.
Love money.
I want a fucking 100 decibel siren that plays when I lose guard stance advance.
I can't actually tell when I lose it or not. That's the point.
You're doing less damage, that's how you know.
Number big.
ACT trigger, but for like PSO2 buffs.
One of the things that
That-
I fucking thought about doing as part of like overparse was literally just like fucking overlays for shift to indie band timers.
Now that would be cool.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice.
The combat data isn't exposed in like the damage dump plugin, but there are other ways of getting that.
Damn it.
Oh, where is everyone? Yeah.
And apparently people can literally cheat for TA rankings, so like... Well, who cares about third-party tools?
Yeah, infinite HP and infinite PP hacks are like, I think the easiest way to like have a very soft cheat that's hard to actually get super detected.
Yeah, just people who are blatantly like on TA top 10 rankings using trainer. People who like log on 3 hours before ranking is over and do one run and get rank 2 and then just leave.
It's like when I played competitive on Elsword for like 10-year rankings, and then you'd see people who would log on in the dead of night, and then suddenly you're like rank 3, and you're just like, I logged off 2 hours before rankings reset, what happened?
I thought
The
that-
best was realizing that one of the original GMs of the fucking private server ran a deranking service on Elsword UK. You know, just in case you're so fucking desperate to rank, but you can't actually win against good players, you can just have someone throw their account down to E rank and then queue in 3v3 with them.
Before I go, I'd just like to put out the friendly reminder that in the international tournament, while against the NA team, I think it was the KR, the JP team, upon winning, that did like stats, did sit motion while hyperactive, like after their hypers went out to win the game, because that much
That
level
is-
of disrespect was given to the region.
Yikes.
With
Yeah,
that,
I knew a couple of the guys who fucking played in that for NA.
Wow.
It was good to see a showing, but like,
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Kind of a fucked up event.
yeah, I mean, like, you know, like competitive XD, like doing taunts or whatever in a game, but sit motions and Elsword have a pretty big connotation of being a BM. I think across like any region, to like watch that have happen, like for like the winning hyperactive, that was an experience.
I think my favorite of all time was watching somebody try to do that to fucking Outspire in a money match, and then proceed to spend the rest of the set losing horribly. Taunt to get
Deserved.
bodied makes me so happy.
Yeah. If you're gonna taunt, you either need to back it up or you do it as a coward and do it on the like the money mat, like the winning point. Otherwise, you're putting yourself in a really risky position trying to show off like that.
There was also the fucking arena special of masterminds that literally just like run around and Capel pull the hyperactive and then slash sit.
Oh,
That shit was good, right?
good is one word for it. And now with that, I definitely go and eat dinner.
Super treatment!
Bye.
Is Gemini Soul good or is that not good?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this? Where is this one
Treatment.
father fucking going? Where is he going?
It's HP 40 PP3. I think that's not that great.
Yeah, you want some attacks usually.
No, I got it from an app from Untact, and I'm just like, is it
Yeah,
good? No,
they're
it's
pretty
probably
common right now because Gemini.
What the fuck
always shows
spawned
up.
over there?
That's
Where the
a-
hell is,
that's
like-
a different E-trial?
Where the hell
Someone
is
is over there spawning things.
Like I got a Gemini on a 5 slot. I'm just wondering if it's worth keeping it or
I would
selling
just
it.
check the augment market prices.
If in
That's
doubt.
really what I just do.
That didn't used to exist when I played, and it made fucking price checking affixes an absolute fucking nightmare to not have any way to do it from the cell UI.
Yeah, they're pretty common right now. They're not going for very much. The rest of the weapon is kind of shit too.
particle.
Both of you fucking going rogue. Like, get back on the outer path, idiots.
Please. The outer path is easy. It is simple. There are not 8 folds to it like other paths.
No!
You just go in a circle. Is it difficult? Probably.
Yes.
But
I was
try.
doing white vanilla attempts all morning. You can't bring Buddhism back into my life. Did you happen to catch any of Zarek's stream when I linked it earlier?
I didn't know.
I think their high score when I fucking stopped watching was 1.4 mil.
Whew. Do they get rated with a B?
It's A++ every run.
Yo. Ready.
It's fucking crazy too, because like the way you score in that mode has so much to do with just like speed killing the last boss to the fucking final attack, and then milking that phase for like 300k points because it uses normal chain scoring, and it won't stop spawning enemies until the 2 minutes are up.
Oh.
It didn't even occur to me that that section like didn't have a time bonus, but it totally doesn't.
Hold on. Where buffs? I miss Shifter.
Yeah, me too. Because things have been
Feel like
rather
shit, just want her back.
hectic recently with trying to move around the map or something, I don't know.
The catastrophically bad routing that is like letting the heroic spirit of Pugs decide where to go.
No one can help you now.
Why are these things so fucking beefy, by the way?
They're elephants.
They have a nice weak spot. It's hard to get to that though without the wide, the brave stance.
They just jump so frequently.
Why can't I charge parry environmental effects?
You wanna like charge parry the lightning?
Super treatment!
Yay!
Godfall River.
Oh, fuck.
Every time I have to move, I offer a prayer that monsters will spawn so people will follow the trail of monsters.
Now they'll always spawn on like the one guy who decided to run directly backwards from where you previously were.
I had a good 2-hour loop going, then we started going backwards for some reason.
Oh yeah, or about that Gemini Soul thing. So, Gemini Soul is used in one of the Astro Soul. And that means it's pretty much irrelevant for weapons since you can just get Astro Soul off rays. But if you get like the highest slot unit, you might want to keep that. It's no real use outside of that though.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Hang on.
At the same time, when PD comes, it'll be fighting Gemini double whatever before every single time, so stuff with its soul will drop relatively often. So I'm not certain that you want to actually save that stuff.
I'm so excited for PD on NA.
It's gonna be when I'm not here. I know that much.
It'll be the updated PD with the extra phase on extra high. I mean, we'll still...
Yeah, it would be weird to me if they introduced the launch version of the fight and then later updated it instead of just giving us the updated version straight out of the gate.
Yeah, so like it's gonna get destroyed because everyone has fucking nemesis.
Hi, Azami.
But hey, it's PD. Maybe get some austere units out of that and just bank them for way, way later. Funny how they don't want to let that stuff die. Keep upgrading it.
I love how above and beyond Sega went to make sure it feels terrible to open boxes. Things that can be valuable in a box. Almost nothing. Things that can be harmful in a box. The fucking bombs.
Hey man, that's super treatment farm right there. I will gladly take that.
Don't
hit.
forget to farm your X Fever. Yep. I was doing some fucking AQs earlier.
There used to be 10 stars in JP that could pop out of the boxes, but they're OT, so they don't exist.
Frankly, I just hit boxes for the money. So they drop like 3 to 5k.
Yeah, boxes drop a very large amount in the setup.
You almost hit me with those ice spikes. What did they mean by this?
I'll live.
I imagine we've got about 300,000 people who want to do fucking AQs today because of fucking Arx Fever Farm.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I'll probably be here forever, so.
I mean, if you want to
Have fun.
finish your ult, how do I call it? Your ult. It's not a farm, it's more like...
Self-flagellation?
No, gold panning. Ult gold panning. Yes, that's what you're doing.
I got sent flying by one mammoth onto the back of the other mammoth.
Easy. I
Wake
think you
up
should get a
and-
combo bonus for that. That's a 13
nice.
star.
Yo, nice Wirelands.
Is it? Oh my god, did I drop the one I use?
Nemesis chain, baby.
Okay, that was my first Nemesis drop on your name.
They're like 2 mil, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're even cheaper than that, I think. I bought mine for 1.6.
Alright, just another 20 months to go then.
So I actually... That drop is actually causing me to lose money. Because it'll cost me more to grind it than it would if I'd gain if I just fucking sold it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, the cheapest one right now is non-life 1.7 mil.
But I went up.
And I don't even want to use it because I'd rather be using Sigma Wired Lance for shift access.
Then you don't use it and sell it. Sure, some sure.
Yeah.
You buy it off you eventually. Eventually, as I look at this gigantic list of Nemesis wire lances on the market.
This rifle market has not been moving in the past 3 days. I'm starting to get worried.
Maybe I can convince Chromation to buy it off me.
I think he already has one.
I'd assume everyone who wanted a Nemesis wire lance at this point would already have one.
Yeah, they're way too cheap for you to not have one unless you have absolutely no self-control on cosmetics.
Can we get a few people?
So is this guy actually using one that ice? They are. It's not grinded, it's no this. That.
Alright, there we go. Nemesis Gunblade plus 30.
Why is it not plus 35?
Because
Oh,
I'm not that far yet.
It's not plus 35 because I just plus 30'd it. Any questions?
Besides, I also don't have like infinite amounts of money, so I'm trying not to go crazy.
So plus 30.
I mean, if it's your bis forever, you plus 35 it.
No, I know, I understand that, yeah, but like I don't have the money for it right this second. So we're gonna blow it all. I mean, plus 30 is fine for now.
And Nemesis is gonna be a bitch forever, isn't it?
Did you already feed your Nox to it?
The plus 30 gun, yeah.
It's gonna be this until the EP5.
Unless they do something like ape shit, and they move us up in the weapon schedule way further than they can support.
Most of the 14-star shit comes from ultra hard combat.
I'm legit ready for just new weapons to be introduced. Just whole ass new weapons.
Like, I have to get to the point where I can even equip the weapon, by the way.
Your entire face when Lightstream comes out, but it's a 13-star.
I mean, sure, I'll take it if it still supports SSA. I'm just gonna make my perfect gun slash out of it. Because compared to the current 15 stars, it's a utility weapon.
About to put a quarter into the I miss sacrifice bite type 0 jar.
Had sacrifice type 0 for about 0 seconds. If anything happened to it.
I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
And I haven't even used it.
Days since last thought about sacrifice by type 0.
-1.
It is such a fucking game changer.
You need
Bitches
to
be
know,
complaining about no rodeo drive. You don't know pain.
Do you know? I mean, well, you probably do know, but the for the wired lance, for the Shifta wired lance, do you need to learn Shifta itself in order to use
Yes.
it?
It casts whatever level of Shifta you have learned.
It casts it, as in like you have to equip the weapon, use the skill. And
Okay,
then
so for weapons with innate PAs or tech, as soon as you equip it to your palette, all of its slots will be filled with that PA or tech. If you remove it with like a normal attack and try to put it back on, it will not let you do that.
So I can't equip it to my regular palette then.
You can equip it, but then you have, in order to cast Shifta off of the wire lens, you would have to switch to that final palette. You can't just put Shifta on your sub palette and then, as long as you have the signal wire lens in handy, you have to use specifically implement the palette.
Interesting.
The river was carrying me away from the fucking stack.
Oh, it was to me too, but I killed it in 3 swings, so it didn't matter.
It actually fucks me up how strong fucking wand gear actually is.
For enemies they are, the faster the pack drops.
Palace forever.
It's not even the strongest it can be right now, since we don't have the hammer or phantom sword.
Right, it's a PA for this. Someone got shocked.
Oh yeah. So there's this 14 star set in JP that is all class with the PAs and techs. And the 14 star wand has the hammer as its innate PA. So for a while, that wand was the strongest precast that Fighter Hunter had.
What the fuck?
Don't you love this game?
Yes,
I honestly
Fighter
kind
Hunter
of miss
strongest
the era
precast
where
that
like
they had.
using off-class weapons was like super relevant for almost everyone.
Crafting can die in the hole. Anyways,
Fucking fighter bouncer.
Give me that
Fire
Tecker bounce.
Literally anything involving a crafted elder pane.
Rainbow Elder Pains with heal share. But hey, you can do that after episode 5 with actual stuff that actually does actual damage. So it's not 100% of me.
I think I just did 130k off a counter.
Bang.
Wow.
Did you hit a really big weak point?
Dink.
Right in the fucking head.
Sounds about right. Counters are very strong. It's also funny that counters and katana combat finish can never be J8, so as a hunter sub they don't get both bonuses. Or phantom sub, all damage is unconditional, so whatever.
Phantom sub is so weird.
I was watching a video last night of Phantom's PAs, and I swear to God, one of his rod PAs wasn't even visually hitting shit, but doing damage anyway.
I mean, that's hardly new. Yeah, Phantom's PA is pretty sweet though.
So I just checked. I just realized this wand has no wand. The rod is a Nox rod with mutation 2 and Gemini Soul, 5 slot.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
That's probably worth more selling it as a Nox rod than as any kind of affix fodder, but it's worth price checking in both directions just to be sure.
Yeah, Gemini Soul is unlikely to be of any real value, ever. It had value beforehand on weapons when rays did not exist in JP, so the only way to get Astro Soul was to make it the hard way. But since we have rays and those have Astro Soul as they have, you can just plus 35 on those and get Astro Soul whatever the fuck you want. And units though, get like a high slot Gemini Soul on units. You can save that shit and sell it later. But I've never seen that, so.
Hey.
Who has aggro on this fucking thing?
It never matters. Oh, it's me now.
So are you winning?
We can't get his head out of the fucking cliff.
Okay, now it might be me.
No, it's still me.
Bird.
We will never break his horn.
Seen it broken
Oh yeah,
exactly.
have I broken the bird's horn yet?
I've gotten a few breaks on it.
The horn? Bird?
Yeah.
And ult?
Yeah.
Hunger.
There's a bunch of people who go around saying these park rates help increase drop rate. I'm a little wary of them.
I have been conditioned to think all of that is bullshit, even if some of it is probably true.
Yeah.
For the bird, the park rates probably contribute to the back end and leg drops. Probably.
We Monster Hunter now?
I mean, that's a thing. Been just for a while. For
Wand and katana, but no sword. Wow, flexed on.
Let's see. All the dragon
Get out
bosses and the band players all have their unit drops tied
Yo,
to park
Quill,
rate.
nice poison. How'd you get it?
BDG as well, and
Literally right
I
there.
think Varda, and that's not
Elephant.
certain about Varda though. So, like, and also drop from the DF Elder, the big fight, are also linked to the break.
Okay, what? Full Vegas Soul?
That's it. That's another soul on a weapon or a unit.
It's on a unit.
But how many slots?
It's 5.
Holy
You
shit,
made money. You made fuck
Money.
tons of money.
That is big money.
Okay, cool.
To check how
Wait,
much
what?
this augment market is
Holy
worth.
fuck. Did I save this?
I wouldn't save it because once episode 4 comes out, that stuff will be a lot more common.
Okay. Interesting. I
Cool
honestly
stuff.
didn't even know. I mean, this is a learning experience for me. I'm learning what makes money.
Oh, sword resist again? Okay.
Can't even tell
this-
what's possible.
So that shit. While you're at it, check Eastern Soul 5 slots because Full Vegas and Eastern Soul have the same purpose. So any moderately intelligent person will check both before buying.
Yeah, I'm just going through and looking for things that I didn't know were worth anything. Like I
Everyone's
didn't know
fucking
that
dead.
4
That
slot
was alright.
stat 3s were decent, and apparently they are. But
On units? Yeah.
Yeah.
On weapons, not so much, but units,
yeah, on weapons. Like I mean, not weapons on units because I got like 5 slot casting 3 on with a Stigma and Takamikazuchi Soul.
And the other two things mean absolutely nothing, but yeah, that also.
He's down.
Everyone's fucking dead.
What, did Enga use its big purple bomb thing?
No,
No,
it's anger and a blow figure at the same time.
Elephant
Hey.
Sword did this one.
Oh,
They
no.
joined the fight.
That sounds awful.
Mass Effect.
The new challenger appears.
I fought Enga and the bird at the same time. That was absolutely awful, and they must do that again.
Like the super trick off me.
And if you want to have some of the most horrible boss fights in the world, you just go to Heaven and Earth and then, like, do it in a 1-star.
Well, I'm not a masochist. Not that much, anyways.
There's this knife person so I can give him super treatment.
I'm trying to fire about the fucking laser thing.
Laser thing.
Yes,
Not
we're
getting-
getting poison off.
You're not standing
Right
next to the boss? Why aren't you hitting the boss?
You have to at it. Oh, hi, Anga.
Looks like they have us birds this time.
Bird. Oh yeah, someone with managerial capacity, can you make me like a normal member so I can shell some stuff into team storage at some point?
Okay, going down with the roll katana res.
It's DPS based, so yeah.
Alright.
Just beat the shit out of it and then you get punished. Easy.
I'm just gonna shove a whole fuck ton of Enga
Just,
Soul 3 spots I'm saving and never ended up using.
Ah. I dodged the wrong way. I'm also out of mates.
My moons are in a different spot on every fucking sub palette, and it's bothering me.
Sounds like you're suffering.
The way you say that all the time, Twill, is just stupid good.
Relates with the general apathy about your suffering situation.
Fuck no.
Is the team storage really just box?
Is the team storage what now?
50 spots?
Yeah, I haven't leveled it up much. It comes stock pretty pathetic.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Also, normally it's gonna be 50 on the internally. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this shit.
Jeez, how long was on Katana Rest for?
It's on Katana Red, that's Farsi.
I know, but it was on for ages.
It's dependent until we decide to switch, because you have to actually play an animation to do it, so if you keep stunning him and stuff, he won't ever switch.
$110 rising 2s. Probably have enough for another ray unit.
I think that was my best performance on manga in a while.
Yay, I have enough for another ray unit. Make sure I don't buy the wrong one by accident.
Pick up a 5-slot unit praying that it has anything that anyone gives a fuck about. It is Anga Soul trash, 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 trash.
It's Anga Soul.
Basically what people want from it, except that Anga Soul is kind of flooding the market.
Alright, second ray unit.
I mean, Anga Soul 5 saw is like 80. Not complete garbage.
It's certainly something.
Now, to be fair, I shouldn't equip the ray units until I, affix them, right? They're not really that good out of the box.
They're alright.
Comparable to
That's previously, though.
that's it.
I mean, obviously I should wait till I have all 3 to equip them and not break the set bonus from Bristle,
There's no
right?
set bonus.
Yeah, if you have a set bonus going, then it depends on how good a set bonus you have is already.
It's just Brissa.
I mean, yeah, if you have 3 bristles, then just wait until you have 3 raids and swap them out.
Alright. Yeah, the Brissos are basically stock, so I haven't touched them. So I think I probably only need like 1 or 2 more Vegas runs, depending on luck, to get the last piece.
One of the biggest one's like 60 to 90, depending on RNG and how many runs.
One Vegas.
You mean like one
30
entire
minutes.
30-minute segment?
Yeah,
Yeah,
30
one
minutes.
entire 30 Vegas segment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I probably need more than that then. Probably like 3 or 4.
And don't forget the Black Nyak things for you and your ults.
Well, yeah, I've been doing those too. Oh, speaking of which, I probably should go do it on my other character. Oh, no, I haven't done my Black Nyak today. In this character.
It's a 13-star jet boost. It's un-ID'd. But chances are, because it came from a normal mob, it's Nemesis.
Oh, I'm
If you dropped off anything but Anga, it's definitely Nemesis. If you dropped off Anga, it's probably Gix and Get Fucked.
Yeah, Gix only comes from Enga.
Or it came from Rappy and Rappy Soup. I don't know.
That was an ID Duke, so. Let's see if I can God roll them again.
I only have 5
Tab
more,
out for 1 second and get fucking shot.
I only have 5 more steps before I finish the mission task.
I thought the overrun tiers, 31 through 35, would loop, but apparently you legit just have
That's
nothing to do with extra tiers, which seems weird to me.
I also thought that would loop.
I mean,
Overrun
don't
is just
they
getting-
carry over to the next one.
No. Overrun is just so you can get a bit of extra shit and also make any other ticket stuff, like, account-wide.
I actually have never gotten to the end yet. The first one I didn't finish.
The first one...
Yeah, the
is
overrun
like
tiers are basically 5 tiers of every cosmetic with a couple
you have
of...
to pick from, like, every single one is like an option, so you have to pick which ones you like, which ones you want account-wide, which is terrible. I wonder if I need to just convert a bunch of my Vision Pass shit into badges since I don't use any of this cast stuff ever.
Can you convert excess Mission Pass items into badges?
Yes, you can.
I didn't see that option in the shop for some reason.
That's in there. And the difference is if you get directly as a mission badge off the Mission Pass, you get an extra 100% striker. Which is, it's alright. I mean, I have how many tries now?
Yeah, having like literally so many 50% try boosts that you can't fucking accept your ARCS missions anymore because you've got 99 of them in your inventory.
Wait, you
Yeah,
have 99
like
try boosts? Can I get
I
some?
have like 170 50 try boosts. Just,
Wait, can I get some? I have like 20.
If they're tradable, I'll fucking toss you a few.
they're not tradable. Just make some
I am like
alts.
eating these things like candy because ultimate.
I have the 50% try on like all times and I can't get rid of it fast enough.
God, please give them to me if you can.
Make some alts. It's two 50% tries
Oh,
per
that's right, I don't have
round.
Alright, I don't run things.
I've only got one alt. I wanted to roll a second, but I literally just like don't know what I want to do in the character creator, and that's the entire thing that's blocking me.
I hit random.
I mean, I made mine literally stock Human Rangers.
Yeah, I was
then-
considering randomize all and just running with that.
And then with this event, I just stuck the entire full Uncle Sam outfit on them, and I just look at that. Because you can't beat that kind of mini.
At least the 250s pay for themselves in here.
Bro, did I miss
Yeah,
buffs?
they do.
Fuck.
You can
And then
sustain.
there's Piron with his ults, which are other things.
It dispense the shift to strike.
I usually try to wait until the boss. So that we're hanging
Fine.
together.
Why are you over there?
That's a really good question. Isaac says, I ultimated for 3 hours, I got nothing.
Welcome to Ultimate.
I dropped a Nemesis wired lance that it will cost me more to use than to sell. Friend of mine in that exact session got Nemesis rifle, DB, and sword.
Yo, arc stick.
Holy
let's go.
shit.
I want to see if I can get 6 weapons in a day so I can break my previous record.
What the fuck?
I'm already at 3, so things are looking good. Sell the rest of the night too.
It's Will casually flexing.
Hey man, I put in the
From
time.
Triple Dick, I have my raise, I have my nemesis, I never want to go back in there again.
I'm sure the market will still crash anyway because everyone's doing this now. Yeah.
The market's not gonna. The market for those is not gonna die until past DP4.
Isaac says, also AJ, the stealth weapon camo was only like 4 mil. I didn't know that. I actually got one from mission badges and then sold another. It doesn't look quite right with just standard sacrifice bite though. I have to wait for type 0 before it looks fucking awesome. I'm tanking you in the wall because I'm a huge shitter. Yeah, exactly. Hard light sword. This guy fucking knows. But yeah, for now, the ideal edge is my sauce. Can I, like, actually get a deliberate parry on this boss ever? I so clearly have aggro. But I'm so bad with the timing of the tail swipe. Laser. I don't see enough stun Consido. What for? Did they change something about its numbers? Parry. Or you could do anything else? I don't understand. Instant sword resist?
Sword.
1 second?
I think it's someone else. There's another hunter in here.
Whoa.
Oh, AJ, you're doing so much damage.
Fucking... I still kind of maintain that Ignite Parry is a waste in, like, group mobbing content. I can't even see whether my Volk's going off. I don't even have gear. Everything about my life is a mess. Yeah, but you're bossing right now.
That's a first.
Yeah, but I have no idea. It was fucking warping all over the place. Like, I'll parry in solo bosses, but I make absolutely no fucking guarantees if I'm sharing an instance. It's just not worth because so often... What did I get?
Unit?
Nothing.
13 star?
I guess it's untacked?
Probably.
I don't have fucking system messages on, so... And it's not in my sort by rarity, so... Let me see.
Inventory
Yeah,
doesn't care about their priority.
I usually have to catch the message that it was put in my inventory, like...
Yeah, you're gonna have to catch the little message because it'll come up as a little icon and it's like a question mark weapon and this little weapon type icon.
Yeah, it's a question mark for sure.
That's all you'll get.
Any reason why you're hiding
Find
chat
out.
in particular?
You can-
It's etiquette that I'm carrying
you want
over
to
from
come-
Final Fantasy.
You can find out later before going to the checker by going to weapon command and looking to see what's new.
Just like if you're in a fucking
'Cause that-
guild or
I don't know
alliance or
if you
team
can
or
check
what have you
it,
with
you
somebody
can check it.
and you're streaming, they may or may not have the expectation that their chat is being broadcast to a bunch of people. So hide by default is a safe approach if you want to fucking take it easy and avoid like causing other people undue stress. Plus I get to flex an interesting looking blur. Although if I didn't feel like shit today, I'd probably do this instead. It's my dumb fucking face. My camera's not even like remotely angled correctly. Hey there. And my lighting's all shit. And they didn't eat a good breakfast this morning. My parents don't love me. Hey. Wait, now I can't turn it off? The fuck? I hit the button to turn it on, but you won't let me turn it off? What is this? Clicking on the upper right corner of the text box hides it too. I know that, but I want to be able to use it. It's just that I don't want other people to be able to see it.
But I also couldn't hear AJ for a second. I still can't hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm on push to talk.
Oh,
You re-enable the text box by hitting enter. I'm gonna stun Consido over and just to bother you.
Is that summoner attack resist?
Katana.
Is it? I didn't look
Very
that up.
unique and distinctive weapon you've got there, when people mistake it for a fucking stick.
It wasn't partisan. It didn't look like katana to me.
Katana.
The Nemesis and katanas look like ice cream colors.
I should probably have stun Consido on all my palettes instead of sacrificed by it.
It's a sadness attack where everyone is sad.
At some point I'll probably do that. Where are you even? Oh, it's me, okay. I'm the special boy with aggro today. Hey, over-ending things over and over does work. What the fuck do I do with this weapon, though?
It's so fun to sidestep the stun.
I never know when that's my head.
I have to watch the animation for it. It's easier on the not dog body.
And just
Isaac says, I use 3 pallets for sword. Same as me.
That'd be
Interesting.
so you can.
Can you?
I've guarded it many times.
Yeah, you can.
I've never even bothered, actually. I thought I just stunned you straight to the guard.
Nope.
Nah, it's a hit that stuns.
Wow.
Monster Hunter instincts. Guard everything.
Yeah, the way I have my pallets set up right now, I have Sacrifice Bite and Ignite Parry on every pallet. Back when Sacrifice Bite was a super fucking annoying maintenance buff, that became my muscle memory and I just kind of left it. Now that it's literally just for PP regeneration, or at least it's about to be, I can probably change that habit and just use Stun Consido instead for Izitaja. And just put Sacrifice Bite where Stun Consido currently is. Which is like on a pallet with fucking Nova Strike and Overend XD. Because sometimes you just want to Nova over and over. I know Overend is shit, or at least it's not as good as most people seem to think it is, but it makes me deeply happy. Isaac says, if you complete your Nemesis Wildlands, you will retain Barrier when you switch for Adapt Spin, but that also means that I have to either find some way of consolidating my palettes or lose Shift access from Sigma Wildlands.
Oh, a lot of nights. I need to work out some more of this.
Right? Like, I'm actually not just shitposting.
Ow.
It fucks me up that I still have muscle memory for one tick step out sacrifice bite. When that hasn't been useful or relevant in JP for years. Like, correct me if I'm remembering incorrectly, but sacrifice bite type 0 doesn't even have a capture state, does it? Oh yeah, Imperial Cleave. We also don't have that yet. What if the last hit of Overend, but a gigantic fuck-off wave, right? What's Taja?
Love Zelda.
I'm kind of itching to untech that weapon.
Whenever you want.
After the next D trial, I think.
Yeah, I've also got these shoes I want to check out. See if I can high roll them as well. Where would it drop from? I'm gonna get a soul.
Yeah, I saw the tier grid mobbing. I was looking at that like, I don't know if the fucking frame data supports the numbers that you like here, but it does look pretty stupid when you last hit the entire fucking pack. You fucking stop being an airborne enemy. Get over here. It's like, fucking, you do this and it almost looks cool, but it's missing the fucking hard light blade. Say it with me, class. Rising edge is a cone. Oh yeah, Twister Fall is in the game. Shit, I forgot all about that. Probably because the damage really is not as good as people seem to think it is. But it's such a cozy Taja setup, I get why people like it. Air tier grid has third best DPS in Partisan roster. Even including all the preliminary hits? Another one?
Did say the same. I wouldn't mind unlimited elephants.
And yeah, Ultimate drops the Leap of Crystals for no reason. It mentions, hey, this is used in timed abilities, but timed abilities don't exist in the game. Go to the bridge, bro. Alright, I'm gonna bounce to untech this real quick.
Yeah, let's go. Hit that telepipe.
I might just abandon for everyone here.
Yeah,
Go
I think
for it.
so.
praying for Katana. It's gonna be another Wired Lance, isn't it? Oh no, I have a very bad feeling in my stomach.
I mean, look, you can see the 11 types there.
Oh lord, it's a Gix Katana.
Get fucked!
Oh, the
Fish and mail.
yes, he's hoping in despair.
Well, that happens.
Got
And
these boots.
let's be real, there's some punctual by that.
Oh, I
You know, success isn't the only option. Sometimes you can just fail.
I mean, I'm looking here for the cheapest Gix. The cheapest Gix Katana is 3 mil.
Okay, so it's not nothing.
It's alright. The only people who are buying those are absolute fools because
These.
these weapons are suffering, but hey.
Well, I'm about to make 2.9 mil off a Fool, so...
You will not believe how much money I've made off selling absolute crap 13 stars to people who really shouldn't bother with them at all.
I have sold every single one of those, like, fucking elemental status 13 stars from Vegas, and I have no fucking clue who's buying them.
Those, I can't even sell mine.
Isaac says, Gix is still better than Revolucio at its weakest. Yes, but Revolucio
Yes,
you can get for failing one run of challenge mode, and Gix you pay 3 mil for.
Oh yeah, it's still powerful.
Where do you go for challenge mode, by the way? Is that at the quest counter?
To a challenge block.
Check the blocks, way at the bottom, challenge blocks. They nuke every block over 100 to make them.
Choose go for a nice 14 mil.
Yeah, boosts are worth a bit.
If you look at my
More
shop,
than-
there's a bunch of things that's...
Is it like that for all Gix or just the Katana?
I
I think most
Yeah,
Gixes are in the general area of like a couple mil.
So I can remember back in JP, TPs were more popular weapon.
So challenge quest is basically like you start from 0 and you build up again.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a very cute little bite-sized thing.
it's alright. If your MPA is moderately competent, it's up to the hill if your MPA is fucking stupid. If you have absolute stupid randos, then you're better off just smashing your head on the wall.
CM2 is not that hard.
CM2
Pugs
is
clear
easy.
this shit all the time.
Yeah, Pugs were clearing this shit in like within a week of it releasing on JP. And above all, it has Gurren, it has launchers. It's not hard. I haven't played CM1 in a long fucking time. I think I got the full clear and just never touched it again. The CM1 gets dicey.
CM1, I played it for a very long time. I had a lot of fun with it. It is not a very well designed mode.
Okay, I can't use emotes.
Yeah, I might take it easy for a bit and fucking get on a little bit later.
Good.
Does anybody want to do lawn chairs?
GG's, gun buddy.
I'm going to go turn and come back for launchers.
Race car takes flight and jumps a fence.